Hey everybody, welcome to Star Trek Lexington, Episode 6, Splinters of Fire. I have now unmuted everyone else who was having a side conversation when I said, hey, we're ready to go, and then they didn't stop. So now they're back.
We would never do that. Never!
So, I hope everyone's having a good week. Or at least as good a week as you're likely to have. So I am, of course, Dapper. I'm the game mom, as it says on screen, as you can clearly see.
See, now that came across as I'm the gay mum in my headset.
Hey,
that
you know
too.
what? If that's how you want to think of me, like, whatever. I can't stop you. I'm noticing I have a weird thing going on with my chroma key over here, which I'll try to fix. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we are here, of course, to do the actual play Star Trek Lexington. If you haven't seen the show before, we have a whole playlist with the previous 5 episodes? Yeah, because we're on 6. That's how math works. We are down 1 player. Our captain couldn't be with us. He had family obligations that he alerted me to quite a while back, and so he is currently traveling to meet those obligations. However, we are joined by the rest of the group, and I'm going to have everyone introduce themselves, starting with Tiri. Say who you are, where people can find you, if you want people to find you, and who you're playing.
Hello, I'm Tirana. I play Chanos, the executive officer, who is an Andorian. And I actually have a YouTube channel, but I have 1 subscriber, and I'm pretty sure that's a Russian bot, so you don't have to find me.
Okay. Well, next up is Craig.
Hello, I am Craig, otherwise known as FTFE, and this is actually for me day 8 of my stream every day for a month challenge, because who needs sleep, right? Thank you very much to Dapper for allowing me to use this show as part of my monthly playlist, so I appreciate that very much. You can usually find me over on my channel arguing with people that think the Earth is flat because they're fucking morons. I play Commander Terrence Shelby, a half-human, half-Tellarite chief engineer of the ship.
Oh, actually, we gotta get Chesh to update your name tag here, because right now it says Lieutenant Commander Shelby.
Disgraceful.
Craig, Chesh, how dare you?
Shameful. Right?
My bad.
Alright.
I didn't block 2 solar systems for nothing, goddammit.
It's true. 2 whole solar systems.
I just assumed that he's not going to actually officially get his title until he completes his sensibility training, or sensitivity training.
the how not to kidnap people training.
Yeah.
Whoopsie. My bad.
Alright, Necro.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Necro, also known as Czar in some places. I am the Burb Chief Security Officer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
Alright, Zirlon.
Hey guys, I'm Zirlon. I am playing Lieutenant Lanford, the science officer. You used to be able to find me streaming on Twitch, but I stopped doing that a couple months ago. But hint, hint, sneak, sneak, I'm probably going to start streaming again on YouTube with some actual plays for some D&D and tabletop.
Nice.
Ooh.
And are you doing the stuff that you do at the game store?
I actually, at the game store, I'm one of the paid DMs at Crazy Squirrel in Fresno. We have a streaming room, and that is my room. We haven't been streaming from it, but there's talk we might start streaming some of that as well.
Nice. And also, I know you run a bunch of games that aren't just D&D to help people get alerted to the fact that other games exist. You know, like this one.
Specifically, I for the last year and a half, I've been the non-D&D dungeon master, so I've done a lot with the Alien TTRPG. I've done Pillion, where you play as little baby dragons. I've done Fate Core, which is an amazing system if you want to do different settings. And I think the next one, which will probably be the first one I stream on YouTube, will be Dragonbane.
Nice. Alright, and last but certainly not least, we have Chesh.
Hi, I'm Cheshire playing Dr. Tregan. You can find me being an asshole over on my channel, but if you're interested in more of the educational stuff, I finally finished setting up the channel Debate Hub, where we will be hosting the status of Craig's coming on at the end of the month. I'm super fucking excited. And then I've got the philosophy show, and I've got hey, remember that show we all used to really, really like that had interviews and debates on it that everybody kind of was really depressed about? Yeah, it's basically a better version of that. So find that It is DEB, the number 8, HUB. So it's Debate Hub, but the 8 is just the number. So
okay.
go and find that over there. It's going to be wonderful.
Yes, I like how you're pretending that you're only an ass on your YouTube channel.
Okay, yeah, fair. Criticism taken, noted.
All right. So, now that we have all the introductions out of the way, let's get our acting captain's log from our XO Commander Beer Chanos.
Side note, you don't even know I'm about to get way worse.
Acting Captain's Log Stardate 5896.5. Now that we've finished repairs to the hull, engines and sensors, the Lexington is once again ready to get back into deep space. We've been tasked by Admiral Banna Stoker to return to Kumbari II. Apparently, strange emissions have been coming from an unexplored region on the side of the planet opposite of the Aurelian settlement. And we are to investigate. The mission has been marked as high priority and confidential. We are at warp now and are due in the Kumbari system later today. While the captain is on riser again.
They just keep having conventions there. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Be a captain, man.
Yeah, it is a cushy job. All right, so Lexington arrives in system, and you are now approaching at full impulse a standard orbit over the planet Kumbari II, which you might remember is in fact the planet that you delivered all those vaccines to a couple episodes ago, where you met the Aurelian.
So I didn't blow up this solar system?
No, this one you did not blow up.
Right, cool.
At least not yet.
Awesome.
So you have a second chance now.
Okay, cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Wait,
This is that one where I kidnapped that guy, but you got blamed for it.
Yeah, there's
You
that too.
think that I don't know it wasn't both of you?
All right, so let's see. Someone like to give me a difficulty 0 reason and science task, assisted by the ship's comms and science.
That's
I
not
could do a
right.
reason and science.
I will do the ship. Wait, what's going on? Science and con. Oh, wait, I can do both. Why isn't it letting me do it? My sheet looks weird. What's going on?
I don't know.
Oh, is it that thing in the corner?
You might have to close the settings
Oh, there we go,
for
there we
the
go.
reputation stuff.
It does that every time.
All right, so that is 3 successes on a difficulty 0 check, which means you have 3 momentum that you can either spend soon, immediately, or we can bank them for later, but I will let you know what happens. So, this reveals that something is transmitting energy with a signature like that was emitted at Bacchus 4, one of the solar systems that, Shelby did blow up. It's not...
Well, it's
It's
okay. It's not
technically-
all the way... Yeah, it's not done
Yeah,
yet.
still blowing up as we speak. Actually, yeah.
The signal can't be precisely localized from orbit. Would you like to spend any points of your momentum that you just gained on obtain information spends?
Well, yeah, of course we do. We need some more information.
Dapper,
Yes.
can we get what our mission directive is for this?
Oh, yes, I'm
episode,
sorry.
Please and thank you.
Your mission directives are discover the source of the energy readings on Kumbari 4 and ensure that they are not a threat to the Aurelian settlement, and collect any valuable artifacts for study by its Federation scientists.
Oh. This belongs into a museum.
So
So we spend in momentum to get some more information, then, yeah?
Is that what you'd like to do? Now, I think you have a talent on that, don't you, Lanford?
Yes, I do. I get to ask 2 questions.
Okay, so I'm going to count that as you spending 2, because I do have 2 automatic answers for obtain information spent. Do you learn the following information? The transmission is coming from an unusual mountain formation that is strangely radial and almost impossibly high. Although where exactly in that mountain formation, you're not sure. And the area around the mountain is teeming with various life signs, which will make monitoring any landing party more difficult unless they have communicators or some other means of isolating their life signs from others.
Okay.
All right. I think first question is the as close as we can get to the source. Does this seem like it's coming from the surface, or is this something coming from below the surface?
I'm not even going to ask you to spend anything on that. That is just automatically, yeah, it looks like it's coming from either the surface or somewhere under the surface. It's definitely not from orbit.
Okay, so we can't really figure out whether it's something surface or whether this is like subterranean.
Yeah.
And you already said this is something similar to what we've already encountered back when we blew up a solar system. Can I see if there's any echoes of this signal, something that I'd be able to determine about how long this has been going on?
But you know it wasn't here last time you were on the planet, which was, I believe, about a month ago, if I remember the start dates correct.
Can we cross-reference the signal with information we received before to find anything else about it?
So what you know is basically that it has a similar pattern and similar frequency in subspace. It's a similar frequency band in subspace as the Bacchus 4 transmission.
Right.
That was causing, like, weird mind control stuff. So, probably not great, but it's also not identical to that signal.
Ah. Not identical.
We did notice a lot of life signs there, so it could be doing the same thing.
Well, also point out that this mountain formation is sticking up out of a rather verdant, jungly area on the planet. So it's
I
the
guess
kind
that's
of place that
possible.
would just be full of life signs anyway.
Fair.
Are we able to determine if the mountain is natural or if it's been constructed?
So nothing in the readings indicates that it's made of any kind of, like, unusual material. Like, it's not made of solid, like, metal or, like, neutronium or anything like that. The readings do indicate that they're made of rock. However, it would be really weird for that to be a natural formation.
Okay, right. So it's clear it's not completely natural.
The ground is made of ground.
Yes, the ground
Yeah.
is indeed made of ground. But remember, so were those giant megastructures on Bacchus 4.
True.
I would like to start recording and monitoring this signal.
All right. If someone could give me a difficulty 0 control and con check to establish a standard orbit, and this can be assisted by the ship's engines and con.
Engines.
I
and
can do that.
Sure.
Control and con.
con.
Okay, 4. You guys are at full momentum, so congratulations. You managed to successfully take advantage of the I hand you guys momentum section of the show.
We are orbiting the crap out of this planet.
Yes.
Yeah, man, we got it down.
Well, actually, so technically a standard orbit in Star Trek isn't actually an orbit. It's you actively using propulsion to keep a station over a part of the planet while not actually being at synchronous orbital height or necessarily even over the equator. It's a very strange thing.
It's a fake geostationary orbit.
Yeah, basically. It's like geostationary, except you don't have to be at the equator and you can be super close.
Yeah, it's an
Cheating.
advantage of basically
That's also
unlimited.
Sci-fi.
That's also the why whenever the ship's power or anything goes out in Star Trek, they're like, oh no, we're going to lose our orbit. It's because you're not actually in an orbit, you idiots.
No.
If you were actually in an
Yeah,
orbit,
yeah.
you could just coast there for years.
You're basically just hovering, guys.
Right. Just
But
really,
it's
really high.
the same when the environmental controls go out and everyone in a giant room just starts suffocating.
Right, because
Yeah.
the oxygen is, you're going to use that up in a fraction of a second. Definitely don't have any time in there.
Well, it's because it's hard to scrub that air, so they only scrub exactly the amount you need.
So, now that you're in an orbit, you receive a transmission from the surface. Are you going to answer it there,
Let's take
Captain?
it.
All right. So, an Aurelian man shows up, and it is the Administrator Kareen, from your previous visit. And so, he says, Lexington, Starfleet told us you would be back to investigate the signals. I thought you might like an update on the progress on the colony. The plague is largely under control, and we think it'll be locally extinct within about a standard year. So,
That is great news to hear.
yeah.
Can we ask them where the feck that mountain came from?
Oh, that was there on the initial survey, but we have not actually... We were planning to send an expedition to further map it out and investigate, but then, there was a horrible disfiguring plague that hit the colony, and that became our priority. And now our priority is rebuilding, and so...
Do you have
We
any
haven't-
information about the signal coming from the mountain?
No, that started only in the last couple standard weeks.
So the signal itself is new, but the mountain's been there since you arrived.
Yes, that was so when we initially scouted this planet out, we did a, polar orbit survey with an unmanned probe, and it was noticed on the topography maps.
Since the signal has started, has there been any change to the environment in any way?
Not that we've noticed.
Any effects at all? of anything different or new that's happened since the signal began?
We haven't noticed, but also we've been working on things like getting our food production back up, getting our various industrial machines working again as a result of our huge recent reduction in labor force. A lot of our facilities are understaffed, and so we're trying to just figure all that stuff out.
And how are your personnel? Are there any ill effects or any kind of mental conditions that have recently arisen in any of your people?
Well, no one's come forward with anything that seems to be related to that, although we do have a lot of people with a lot of problems after, living through a pretty serious plague. So it might be difficult to tell if it's a result of that or if it's kind of effect from this thing, but we didn't notice any particular uptick in mental health problems a couple weeks ago when the signal started, or since.
Okay.
If you notice anything out of the ordinary, feel free to notify us immediately, and we will see what we can find out. And if we find anything that would impact your colony, then we will tell you.
All right, thank you. And while we absolutely don't plan to do any kind of interfering, probably won't be able to send much help because we are busy trying to recover our farms, our industrial machinery, our hospital staffs are pretty full up, so at best we might be able to send out a rescue shuttle if you need it, but you're on the other side of the planet, so it'll be a while.
Yeah, with the ship in orbit, I'm hopeful we won't need your help. If we really do, then we will notify you, but I don't think that we need to depend on your workforce to support us. So, yeah, I think they got better things to do.
Alright, do be careful in the jungle. It's not exactly safe. It's full of all sorts of dangerous animals and plants.
Like what?
Do you mind sending us a list of known threats?
Well, we do have an invasive Mugatu population on the planet.
Okay, that
Alright.
A what now? Sorry.
friendly.
A Mugatu.
What's a
Mugatu?
Mugatu?
They're like hairy.
Like the bad guy from Zoolander.
They're like hairy apes with venom and spikes on their backs. Or is it Mogatsu? There's a lot of different alternate pronunciations for this.
Okay, so we'll avoid those. They sound not cuddly.
Mugato? Maybe it's Mugato's another one? Mogoto? Mugatu? Mugato? There's a lot of
I'm
them.
just imagining this guy going.
We will be careful.
Right, we're just going to call them bad spiky apes, okay?
Yeah. However, we don't have a full catalog of all the fauna of the planet, because this colony's only been here for like a year, and we're on the other side of the planet from that jungle, so, we're starting locally.
What have you guys been doing?
We've been dealing with a plague!
We've been dealing with the plague!
Oh my god.
Right, that was a joke. That's not character.
Okay, great.
And yeah, actually, Savage Cobra points out, some are known to enjoy watching. That's true. That's canon.
Mm-hmm.
Some do like watching. All right. So,
Never look at me during.
Thank you for the information.
all right, so what are you guys thinking?
Well, we need to investigate the source of the signal and why it has recently appeared. But you said there's effects that would make it difficult to get down there?
No, it's just that once you're there, because of the large number of various life signs, unless you have your communicators or maybe like signal boosters, probably it's going to be hard to beam you back up. So just bring your communicators and don't lose them.
Yeah. And some signal boosters, maybe?
If you want, they do cost momentum to bring them. But then again, you've
What
got
do you have enough of?
Yeah.
Momentum.
Right, Commander, I believe we should investigate the source of the signal to see why it has recently appeared.
Yes, I think sending an away team is in order.
We should
I'd like to
probably
lead the away
consider
team.
the.
Would you want
should
to go,
probably
Commander
consider-
Holly? Yes.
We should
Yes.
probably consider the timeline.
What do you mean?
Well, you said that the signal started in a week
Couple
of the
of
time on this planet, What is that relative to what we've been up to and the last time we interacted with anything related to it?
That's about half the time since you've been gone.
And is it what is it related to us interacting with it, the prior one that we
You
were
don't-
Yeah,
interacting
like
with?
did it start the same time I blew up the solar system?
No.
Right.
That was a while ago. That was several months
I
ago.
think that was earlier, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Between each of these missions, there's usually between like 1 to 4 weeks. So
right. So
It
nothing
also
big
takes-
done.
exactly 1 week. We are in syndication.
Signals also take time to travel, so I just wasn't
Yeah.
sure if there was going to be some kind of correlation.
yeah, I mean
If it's
it's
not a
well-
subspace signal, yes.
Yeah, I think getting down there and
Not subspace
investigating
signal,
would
then
give
it
us those
also
answers.
takes years.
all right. So, you guys gonna transport down with some with a set of signal pattern enhancers?
Yeah, who's going down? I want to go down to investigate any engineering stuff. I think the doctor should come. Security should come.
Yes. If anything dangerous is down there, then I'm going, and we already know. So, yes.
I'm assuming your
Um,
ship science officer is going, right, Lanford?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely going. I might even be like dual wielding tricorders on this one.
Ah.
So,
Maybe
the real-
we can take a new NPC as well.
Well,
No,
so
sorry, a new
that's
playable character.
there's the question: does Chanos want to go down himself, or does he want to leave someone like maybe Talk in charge of the ship while he goes down, or do you want to bring a supporting character? What's your plan?
I think it would make. It probably doesn't make sense, but he would like to go down himself and give command to Talk.
Star Trek is full of like heads of departments going on like
Yeah.
random ass away missions for just no reason, except that
Yeah, it's just
well,
like
they're
the,
main
the
characters.
entire senior staff at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
It
Hey,
is
this is
a billion command.
this is really dangerous. We might all die. Let's take the entire bridge crew.
Yeah.
Well, it's usually just
Having
alpha
a
ships.
specialized team of specially equipped security officers with additional armor and
you wanna take a
space
team with
suits
you.
and weapons
I mean, look,
is
you have
actually
Crucible.
relegated to a PC game that is not canon.
Well, look, you can bring a security team. It costs 1 crew support, and it gives you an advantage on a lot of security-based checks. You can just do that.
I think we should probably do that then. Okay, so basically we're all going.
Heard.
Now,
So-
hold on, real quick. RageBot says, cheers for adding names and ranks. It has really helped, and that was directed at me. Really, you should be thanking Chesh, because she's the one who actually made those, and I'm just the idiot who remembered to put them up a week late. So,
I might actually adjust them a little bit. They look like they might be a little bit dark for the way most of everybody's backgrounds and stuff go, so I might just touch them up a little bit to make them a little bit better and easier to read. Maybe I'll put a white outline around them. That might be a good idea.
And that should say commander, not lieutenant commander. Because
Yeah.
I got
Not until you
promoted.
finish your training.
Look, I was given the promotion, alright, it happened. And we're just not talking about the 2 solar systems, is it okay?
Feels like a DEI hire.
all right. So,
And no, you got the promotion because of the solar systems.
right, so I
you got
have
your
a-
training for
I have
kidnapping.
a actual game rule question, which is: are you bringing a security team? Yes or no?
I believe we should.
What
Commander, do you
does
agree?
our security officer say?
Rock?
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, let's do it. We have crew resources. We never use them.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean, you've
do
got
it.
like what, 4 or 5? What's the scale of the Lexington?
4.
Yeah,
I think 4. Yeah.
definitely got.
I'll
the,
bring Team Hotel.
All right, so you guys, it is a new scene. That momentum by 1. You're down to 3 now, and let's. Do...
Ooh, I see vegetation.
All right, if you guys want, you can put your characters over on the south side. Although we may or may not enter any kind of thing where it's important.
I don't see my character. I don't see anyone.
Because no, I didn't put it
There
in
we
there.
You have to.
Yeah, he said to drag yours out, but
We're still teleporting, right? I see.
yes, yeah.
So, if you want to determine the exact direction of the signal, it is a difficulty 1 control and science roll.
I'll
why are there-
stand next to the science officer.
Why are there 3
I-
Chanos?
I don't
my
see
person
any
there
of
at all.
them.
Oh,
I I don't see any Chanoses either.
That's
No,
really
I
weird.
see
what I
Burb
can
and
do.
security officer and no one else.
That is
I
bizarre.
Did you
see a
make
bunch
me
of
invisible?
buttholes.
I was going to say they look like buttholes, but, you know.
Do you see Chanos now?
Butthole trees.
No, I literally
No.
just see Burb and security.
Really?
Well, science,
Yeah.
but yes.
I'm reloading.
Science, sorry.
You're right
Yeah,
there.
his name is Hank.
Science security.
Oh, the token layer. You should be able to see him.
I can
Weird.
I reloaded and I still can't see it.
Yeah, it's not working for me.
You
It's
don't see
weird.
a token right there with the yellow shirt and.
Nope.
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 Well, I don't know how to fix that because it's definitely there.
Now I've refreshed it and there is no one on the screen. Oh, wait,
I
no, there's
still
Burb
see-
and Hank.
That's what I can see.
But, yeah.
After
Burb
these
and Hank.
messages, after these
Oh, wait,
messages.
there I am. I've just appeared.
That's because I put you down.
And
No, the,
there's Tegan.
The technical difficulties thing needs to pop up now.
So,
That's the one.
you don't see a beer Chanos anywhere?
No, I see no
Nope.
Chanos. I see myself, I see Tregan, I see Hank, and I see Burb.
See a
Now,
Lexington.
now I see 4 people.
I see a Lexington.
That's you for now,
Yeah.
Chanos.
We
That
should
Lexington
have
is
brought
you.
it with us.
There you go. That's... Look, we don't have the time to troubleshoot this live. We'll figure something out.
Fair enough.
No, it's all right.
You are on a planet full of reddish undergrowth. There are trees that are similar to palm
Balls.
trees that have a reddish silvery hue to their leaves. The water has a slight purple tint, presumably from some kind of strange alien algae. And you can hear strange chirping sounds and sorts of things like that. Alien.
Cool.
So,
I-
if would someone like to give me a difficulty 1 control and science roll?
I can certainly do that.
I have xenobiology.
Where did my...
That will probably come into play, but not right now.
Okay.
So you have been able to determine that you start heading what is going to be north in order to get there. All right. However, as you're trekking north and not moving on the map, because the map is mostly here as a place for me to give you the ambience for this place, maybe you can hear.
I hear a very bird-like sound.
Yeah, there's all sorts of animals in here.
I'm getting no sound.
Something cooing.
Maybe you turned it down on roll 20.
That could be
Yeah, you might have
Possibly.
muted the window.
So,
Let's try not to get eaten, and let's try to get north.
as you start walking, one of the security teams bumbles into a tree, and a bunch of small flying creatures come out from it. I need everyone to give me a difficulty 1 daring and security check.
One,
Alright.
Daring, security.
Daring and security,
It's
okay.
one of my stuffs. I didn't do great, but you know, I did just about as well as anyone else, so
Oh,
For some reason
Tregan,
it showed up as FTFE.
well,
instead
you can roll another die. So you wanna- There you go. So there's a complication. I'm going to take that as a point of credit right now.
Yippee!
Alright, so I'm seeing Craig has rolled Regan, Chanos, +1. Okay, well, so there's good news and bad news. Both of you are fine.
Mhm.
However,
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant Lanford and Commander Chanos have been stung by Kumbari fire wasps. And they have laid their tiny little eggs inside their exposed skin.
That
Bad.
sounds unpleasant.
Yeah, you
That
take one,
Doctor!
sounds like something I
take
want
1
to have
point
happen.
of stress each.
yeah.
I guess I tricorder scan it.
So even on alien worlds, wasps are assholes.
Yes. Also, just like the crew of the Covenant from Alien Covenant, stepped out into some random-ass planet, completely unprotected, and someone stepped on a thing, and now some of you were infected with alien parasites.
Yay!
It's the Star Trek way.
When will space
Right, yeah.
explorers learn?
So
Never.
it's just the security team that are infected, or are we all infected?
Well, actually, so some of the security team probably have this, but of the main cast, who are the only ones we're keeping careful track of rules-wise, it's just Lanford and Chanos.
Right. Okay. Doctor, can you have a look at that, please?
Do I do my little scanny with my little
Right,
medical
so this
thing?
is going to be a daring and security check. Oh, no, sorry.
Huh?
Never mind, I'm looking at the wrong part. Sorry. Determining the direct treatment, I can talk, is a reason and medicine difficulty 3 check.
Yeah. So this is I set it to task roll 3, right?
No, you said it's task roll 2. You need to get 3 successes. Would you like to buy more dice?
Do I?
Yeah, use momentum
Yes.
if you've got it. Use as much as you can.
I have infectious disease and xenobiology. Well, either of those things help me here.
absolutely
With
counts,
the
yeah.
focus.
Oh, that counts.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got 3, and yeah, I'm gonna use a point and get me an extra dice.
That gives you 3 dice.
Okay, task roll 3. Thank you. That's probably fine.
It is, turns out, fine. So you have figured out a successful, anti-parasitic drug that you can formulate with your hypospray. So, getting the dosage correct, though, will be a control medicine difficulty 2 check for each person.
She's already given it to people. She just made the noise.
Yep.
That's apparently
That's
the noise
fine.
that her hypospray makes when she types in what she wants it to do.
Right. Okay.
All
She
right,
customized it to have custom
who are you
sound.
going to try and
You
cure
said-
first?
Control medicine.
Yeah, who are you going to try and cure first? It's difficulty 2.
First come, first serve. Let's go.
I mean, I don't really want alien botflies. Let's go. Come on, dose me
All right,
up.
you're first.
All right. Well, no, you give him the wrong dose and he remains infected, but you're not sure about that. So we move on to
Perfect.
Chanos.
Mhm.
Next one. Ready?
Yes. No. Maybe.
Oh
Uh-oh.
God. Doc, what the
Holy-
fuck are you doing?
Not only was that the wrong dose, you've irritated the little tiny aliens inside him, and he takes an additional point of stress because of the complication.
Oops.
They burrow deeper.
It's not great.
Doctor, that really hurts. I don't think it's supposed to happen like this.
Hmm.
I look at Tregan and do an eyebrow raise similar to Tilk.
Hmm.
I'm
But
busy
see,
reprimanding
we're-
the. I'm busy reprimanding the security team for making that
Fair.
mistake.
These bugs seem resistant to my DEET spray.
Yeah. Can you try again, or?
I don't know, DM.
She can try again in the next scene. After
Right. So they're
Chanos
just
takes
infected.
another
Great.
point of stress.
I'm not sorry.
Also, people talking about gin and tonic for the quinine. That's what I. Ooh, we're going to a jungle. I got some gin and tonic right here, just in case we got malaria.
Wonderful.
All right, so,
Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a zoologist.
so continue north with one cured and one less than cured. Oh wait, no, neither of them were cured, were they?
Yeah, no, I thought
No.
neither were
Yeah, no,
cured.
two uncured parasite infected crew members.
Well, I mean,
These
we
are
said
just
the dosage
scratching.
is wrong. Maybe I'm overcured.
He's double cured.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I don't
so
think that's how it works.
after a little bit of trekking, you
Start
confronted
checking.
by a large and ape-like creature. It's a
And these things bad, right?
well, I mean they're not,
Can-
deep, but they're
Can
not
we
exactly
try
ideal.
to not make it
Yeah,
aggressive?
can we set our phasers to stun and just, do that?
I mean, you certainly can set your phasers to stun. So it charges out of the jungle and stops at this little ravine that has a bit of water at the bottom of it. It's
Right. So right now it's not trying to hurt us in any way.
it's not actively attacking, but it is doing things like roaring at you and throwing branches and punching the ground really hard and acting angry.
Burb.
It's territorial. We should just leave it alone.
Kill with it.
Detour.
We should just leave it alone.
Somewhere
Just leave it. Okay, Burb says leave it alone. All right.
Bird versus monkey fist fight. Let's go. Come on, Godzilla time.
Well, what is the plan?
Do we need to walk
Take a
past it
detour
in order
and-
to get to where we need to go? That's the question.
Probably. It is in the direction that you're headed.
Yes,
Okay.
but we can take the long way around and don't just walk past it.
Good.
I'll fly up and see if I can find like an easier walkway that we can go around where it is.
Go no stop. Go no
So-
stop.
It does try to throw some rocks at you, but it's got really bad aim, so like it doesn't hit. But as you're going, it does seem like the terrain is a lot like this. There's various little rocky depressions with bits of water in them. Place still full of trees. Nothing looks particularly easy, but you could go out of your way and just head a far way east west, assuming it doesn't follow you.
Let's just walk a couple 100 meters that way and cross that there. I don't see the reason.
Yes,
not to.
sir. So, which way we're going? East or west?
Let's go east.
As you guys go east,
Alright.
it starts. So it starts following. And I've activated
Okay.
Alright.
Would someone like to give me an insight and
Insight and command. I'll do that. Difficulty 2.
Sure.
I'm pretty good at it. But
Wait, that was a success.
sure, go
I
ahead.
get the feeling that this thing probably could be placated by like just some food. Like
Do we have any food? We'll probably have standard rations on us, right?
probably do, but also, I mean, the ship has fruit, vegetables, and whatnot.
Yeah,
Just being come
that-
down.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Is it carnivorous or?
So, Dr. Tregan, with her extensive knowledge of xenobiology, knows that while Mugatsus are primarily herbivorous and particularly like fruit when they can get it, they do also eat meat, but just not much.
Okay, so can we ask the ship to beam down a bowl of fruit and a bit of meat?
Probably don't even need the bowl.
Yeah, just the fruit. Don't worry about the bowl. That's a waste in resources.
Well, someone gonna
Acting
open
captain?
that communicator?
Yeah, sure. Let's call the ship.
All right. Talk here, Captain.
I might have a weird question, but could you beam us down a couple of fruits? Maybe? I don't know what we have in storage, but something that... I'm bad with names. What were these ape creatures called?
Mugatu.
Or Mugato.
Something that a
Lots of other
Mugatu
options.
would eat.
Captain, I am not familiar with the dietary preferences of that species. Do you
If it's
have
not
any
in the
suggestions?
computer... I don't know. It looks like a monkey. Give it a banana.
Yeah, I was going to say, just chuck some bananas at it, man.
As much
Yeah, like a
diplomatic
whole-
stuff as we do, I'm sure we have a replicator program for a fruit basket.
Hi, Captain. I'm
as,
sure.
as we have figured out in the last diplomatic situation, apparently I'm the racist.
Captain, we will send down some bananas. I'm sure the crew can find their potassium some other way. So
We
after
just
a
need
few
a
minutes,
handful. I don't think that our crew will lack their dietary requirements because of that.
well, after a few minutes, a bunch of bananas materializes in the ground, and remember that was talk is a Vulcan, and that is what passes for humor among Vulcans.
Yeah.
That's why it's not funny. That makes sense. Yes.
Alright. I'll pick up the
Oh,
bananas
buddy.
wherever they... You can too. If you want to.
Yeah.
Well,
Make
it makes
sure you
sense the
take the
bird
bananas
picks up
and
the banana.
not your arm. I know you have 3, but I think you still probably need those.
Yeah, maybe the bird could take the bananas and fly them over the spiky monkey and drop them on him.
I meant I got the joke, not the bananas.
Oh, I thought you said you got the bananas, but okay.
Unbelievable.
I'll just go
You're
over
as
here.
funny as the Vulcan, what can I say?
I'll fly over here and take the bananas to the creature.
Alright, so you drop the bananas there, and the Mugatu seems very, very interested in these bananas and starts sniffing them and pulling at them, bites right through the skin of one, starts eating. He's not really familiar with these fruits, so he doesn't really understand how to eat them, but...
Well, they are still
Okay.
sweet on both sides. So.
Yeah, I'll get there.
Is it made it happy? Is it ignoring us now?
It's now has absolutely
Let's go.
no interest in you.
Okay, cool.
I'll just
Uh,
I'll take a quick scan of it and then bring it back with me.
That's fine.
Just to see if it's like sick or anything. Just in case.
The scan or the monkey?
The scan. I'll take the scan
super
of the
sick
monkey.
scan. Super sick scan.
It's an
That
awesome
scan
scan.
was sick, man. Yeah, all right, good job, Burb. Commander, I believe we should continue moving north.
Yes, let's move on.
All right,
While that's
so
distracted.
go to our next scene, and you eventually get near the sheer side of the central peak in this radial formation of mountains. So it seems to be made of just solid rock, and there are marks of erosion, but like it's been here for a while. But yeah,
Is it the
there's-
same rock as like in the surrounding area?
That's a great question. Why doesn't someone take a difficulty reason and science check? And anyone who has like a geology kind of specialization, totally get your specialization in
Hank?
geology.
I have reason and but not a specialization on that. But I still have good reason in science.
Anyone got a specialization in geology?
I don't remember anyone having one.
Okay, well, yeah, Hank, definitely do that.
You are not sure what the deal is with this rock. Unfortunately.
Right. But so we don't know if it's the same as the surrounding area or anything like that.
You're not sure.
Yeah, I'm not getting good readings on this rock. Doctor, these wasp stings are still kind of itchy. Are they supposed to be like that?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Chinos and Lanford have taken one more point to stress from the infection, and Chesh can try again to heal them.
It shouldn't be. My formula was correct.
I feel
So
something
I have
wriggling.
values. Can I use one of those for this?
Well, what's the value?
If it's worth doing perfectly.
I will say yes, you can invoke that value, and on one of the checks, that will give you an automatic 2 successes on one of your
Alright.
rolls. So just roll
One of my
die.
rolls.
Who are you rolling this for, though?
We'll go with our acting captain first.
Okay.
He looks worse.
How much momentum do we have at the moment?
1.
Okay.
But she's automatically passing, so just roll 1 die, and we'll see. If it's a 1, you gain more momentum. 2 hits, alright, so you gain a momentum.
Alright, then I'm going to immediately use that momentum on the other person.
Alright, now you have 3 dice to use on Lanford.
Alright, wish me luck. Oh wait, that was
Boom.
sorry. I rolled control in medicine, not reason in medicine. But
That's okay,
my
that's
reason
what
is...
it was supposed to be.
Oh, okay, perfect. Never mind. Fantastic.
Alright. Well, that is another success. So, you guys both are cured of the alien parasites. Some worms wriggle out of your skin disgustingly and die as they drop to the ground.
Let's see what I tell you. My formula was perfect. It must have been something
That's-
about your biology.
That is
I'll
the
make note of it for later.
Yeah, that's the 4th most horrifying thing I've ever seen.
Feels better.
Alright, so you are now at what seems to be the source, which is inside this gigantic pillar of rock that reaches up several 100 meters into the sky. Just at like a sheer sort of tube of rock that has been worn away by time. But you are not sure what to do about that.
Last time we found an area where there were weird sigils or something. So maybe, though this one is much larger than the other monolith, if I got that correct. If you say it's a mountain range, it's not like one
It's
pillar
not
where we could
necessarily
walk around.
taller, but it's definitely got a bigger diameter.
Oh.
Are we able to see any obvious entrance or anything like that?
Why don't you take an engineering or science check to figure that out? And it's going to be difficulty 2.
And I remember how I opened the door
Reason
last time.
and right, reason and science, difficulty 2.
That's
Nice.
All right. Yeah. So you have found a set of faint glyphs that seem to be in a particularly erosion-resistant area. They do remind you of the Bacchus 4 glyphs that indicated an entrance.
Okay.
I walk up and punch the door.
it worked last time.
It did,
Oh,
and in
punch
fact, it works this time.
I
I just-
motion.
I high
You ever
five the
think that
bird.
maybe these things aren't as advanced as we think they are?
Well, the fawns made them.
It's also possible that there might be a way to open the door that doesn't involve punching, and that you
But
guys
punching
have it-
works.
Right, punching works. So you just go with it.
Why would we
Yeah.
try anything else?
Right. It's sort of like if you had like an old '90s computer with a little flip switch to turn the computer on. If all you knew was to punch that thing to turn it on and off, it would work.
It
You
would,
just don't
yeah.
have to do that. You could opt not to, but you do what you know.
A hammer works when a scalpel would do.
All right. So
If you don't want weird barbarians to punch your wall, please don't write might open this door or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct
we
wording, but it was something.
are switching to the next scene, and I'm immediately going to spend 3 momentum
Really.
because right as
Okay.
you're stepping through
You mean threat?
the
Yeah.
the ship.
yes, sir.
Oh, I meant threat. I'm sorry.
Evil momentum.
GM momentum.
Bad momentum.
That's evil.
Anti-momentum. Evil momentum. Mirror universe
Game
momentum,
mommy
if you will.
momentum. This is Game Mommy's spoon coming out.
If we did an episode on the mirror universe, we would have to swap the names of threat and momentum.
Yeah.
Ooh, and you might have to shave your goatee.
No.
And we will have to gain goatees.
Yeah, you all have to grow them. Except
I'm already on it.
All right.
Perhaps his is purposeful right
Chesh,
now.
you'll have
This
to
is
break out
mirror.
the fake mustaches again.
I
Oh
literally
yeah,
can't
no, I'm
break
ready.
into there.
I'm ready.
I'll have to invert mine. I'll have to shave everything I have and just have just the goatee.
Yes.
Perfect.
All right. So,
Sounds
I
like
have to flip the side that my head is shaved on.
Commander Chenos, you get a ping on your communicator. It does a little.
okay. I hope. Open it. Is
All right,
there a message or someone trying to contact us? Or
Captain. This is talk.
yes.
Captain, an Orion ship has entered orbit.
I know what this is.
Okay. Do we know what they want? Have they hailed us? Or
They have not.
okay. As long as they stay away and don't interfere, then I think they are perfectly legal to be in orbit.
Would it not
I
be
think
like,
they were
dirty
delivering
contact?
medicine to the colony, even if it wasn't as effective as the Starfleet medicine. The colony still bought it, so maybe they
Maybe
have
then
trade
I-
relations.
Maybe an idea to just contact them and just say hello and see what's going on.
Yeah, find out if these are Orions or Orions. Are they blue or green?
It's a ship. We have not been able to see any of them. The ship
If
itself
they,
is a
if they are
color.
Oreos, then they are very small and squished together. No.
I mean, I could patch you through to the ship's comm, sir, if you would like to hail them.
Yeah, let's do it that way.
All right.
I see. Have you completed your training on your sensitivity training yet? For your racism?
No, I'm still racist against Orions.
Yo, here we go. Everybody buckle in.
Okay.
No,
What do you
to
want,
be fair,
Greenie?
I'm not racist. I'm just right.
Oh my god! Hearing that in
Wow.
that accent is scary.
Goodness. And he's from a German, too.
I say,
I know.
when you accuse a German of being racist in modern society, doesn't that make you racist by some weird mirror flip thing now? I don't know how this whole 21st century works. It's odd.
Reverse racism doesn't exist. It's just racism.
Okay. So, a gruff voice answers and says, Starfleet vessel. It's its first officer, Netro. What can we do for you?
This is Acting Captain Birchanos of the USS Lexington. I just
The racist.
wanted.
They all know.
Apparently,
They've all got a picture of you on their ship. Racist.
Yeah, they're
He's getting
sharing it on their
canceled.
social media.
What can we do for you, blue skin?
This is just a courtesy call. We were asking if there's anything that you need or we might provide, or if you just conducting business.
I mean, we are
Anything.
conducting business. What do you got?
We got
Well,
some bugs.
we might have some alien parasites that we might want to get rid of. Other than that, we
Jeez,
might
we're all
be in the
stocked
market
up
to
on
buy-
alien parasites. You got anything that I actually want?
Other than that, we might be in the market to buy some fruit if you have some. But no, we are not really interested in doing business.
We need more bananas.
That's
What
what
was
I'm
that?
referring to.
Need more bananas? It's been a while since I stopped in an Earth colony. I don't think we have any bananas.
Well, it doesn't sound like we are going to have some trade soon. But
So was this
yeah.
just
As I said, it was more of a courtesy call saying hello. We are in orbit, and if you need anything or have any problems, feel free to hail us. Other than that, we'll be getting out of your way.
Okay, thanks for the courtesy.
Racist.
I like
just
that
as
our
the
crew-
cool engineer.
I'll-
Fucking racist.
I'll end the call and flip close my communicator, and then I'll turn around. Am I the only one who thinks they are acting suspicious or not?
They didn't sound normal, Commander. I'll give you that.
Okay, so it's not me.
You can't see me,
No,
but
you
I
are
am
racist, but I agree with you.
palming with all three hands.
Just because you're racist against Orions, it doesn't mean that these Orions aren't up to something.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I
Why,
like
why
how
do I
our
feel
crew
the
is
need
about-
now to challenge one of my values very soon to change it into racism?
Oh, hey!
I like how our
Electric Eye
crew
points
is
out Happy N7 Day. It is N7 Day. Happy N7 Day, everyone.
Happy and
Yay.
Sunday
Yes,
then.
thank you very much. They just announced the start of the production of the Mass Effect TV series.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes.
Let's hope it's more
Finally.
like Fallout and less like the Rings of Power.
Yeah, totally.
Can-
It better
can I-
be a Commander Shepard. It has to be a Commander Shepard story, right?
I don't know, because then
Probably.
they'll have to make all sorts of decisions that everyone feels personally.
Well,
That's
yeah, but
true.
there was a canon set of decisions that
Everyone knows FemShep is canon, so
I mean,
And then it'll be woke.
what they should do is like say it's a 10 episode season. They should just have episode 1 where it's Shepard and episode 2 where it's FemShep, but just not say anything about
Oh,
it.
they just swap
Yeah.
back and forth.
That would be
Yeah.
very funny. That would be
episode
very
3
funny.
is Black Shepherd and episode 4 it's Asian Shepherd.
Can I point out that our crew, whenever somebody is on a call, like a hailing call, is about as mature as a bunch of 12-year-olds making sex sounds while somebody's mom called them on the phone?
Yeah, surprised they're not shouting bogeys.
Alright, well,
It's,
after you hang up there, very soon afterward, a transport happens, and
right close to us.
should appear right at the entrance, but Lolani Tan herself, flanked by a bunch of other Orions, all bearing disruptor pistols and rifles, and two of them flanking her, who look very identical. And she says, "Oh, look, it's the crew of the Lexington, or at least part of them. Fancy meeting you
Hi.
here again."
What a coincidence! What a coincidence!
I unclip the buckle on my phaser.
Well, of course, you haven't met my sons, Dareth and Gavra. She gestures to the two twins. Boys,
Hey,
say
boys.
hello. They nod.
It's a honor. Nice to meet you.
Oh, yes, he's the one I told you about.
You mean the racist, mummy?
They don't say that. They're pretty quiet, but they do seem to get what that means.
Are they adults or are they like children?
They're young adults. They're if they were human, they would probably look like they're in their mid-20s.
Okay.
Right.
Lilani Tan looks like she's in like her, like maybe mid-40s, but a mid-40s who's taking care of herself. I mean, she does take a little bit of experience to get to be a ship captain.
Yeah.
So, what are you all doing here?
Claiming this ancient alien facility as legitimate salvage?
Oh, see, that's a little bit of a problem. You see, these ruins are actually from the ancient Orion Empire, and they're the cultural heritage of the Orion people.
Oh.
So,
Do you have any evidence of that?
do you have any evidence that you have any better claim to them?
Yes, we're not saying that.
We're not even in Federation space there.
Are we in Orion space?
Well, we are in the space of the Orion Empire, which means we at least have the ancestral claim. What Federation species has ever owned this area?
Do you have any evidence that Orions have lived on this planet?
Yes, it's got our ruins on it.
Have you any evidence they are your ruins? You're just saying they're your ruins without giving us any evidence of this.
They look like Orion ruins.
They also look like a big circle. What about it?
Yeah, that's how the Orion Empire built their own mountain chains, in circles.
Yeah, well, there's a species called the circle makers. They might have made it.
Well, I doubt that very much, but this is, in fact, as far as our archaeologists can tell, ruins from the Orion Empire.
Well, until we can determine whose ruins these are, may I suggest that we possibly work together to find out some more information about them?
As long as you can guarantee that any artifacts of cultural significance make their way back to the Orion people,
I'm sure the
we can
commander
cooperate.
will be able to deal with any political needs that arise, but at the moment there is a strange signal that has appeared in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's why
Now,
we're here.
as you are claiming these are ancient Orion relics, do you have any information as to why a signal would have suddenly started?
Suddenly, no, but my guess is this is an ancient Orion listening post.
Okay, so do you have any information about the signal? As you claim it's an Orion listening post, are you able to decode the signal or tell us what the signal is?
I happen to think that it might have been that the signal transmitter might have been damaged after all this time, which is why it's sending a somewhat incoherent signal.
The signal's incoherent, so that right. Commander, what are your thoughts?
I think you are right. We should cooperate, and this is a golden opportunity. Since this is an old Orion facility, you should go first and disable all the security systems.
That's a wonderful idea. Points to one of the security guys and says, "Go test it." No, don't just walk in. Throw something in there, you idiot.
He just walks in and explodes.
I'm sorry.
I will get my medical gear a little bit more at the ready than I already had at
Spray
it.
is standing like you got 3 arms. So you got the hypospray in the middle, you get the tricorder body in the other one, and you get the little scanny bit on the other arm. Just
Yeah,
like,
I've got 3 arms, all just holding medical equipment, just ready.
There is a picture in the rule book of one of your species trial wielding phasers, which is
Yeah, and a Dojin
kind of
with
awesome.
two. Yeah.
Nice.
Look, a Dojin is a cool species. I'm not gonna lie. There's a reason why I was hoping that someone would pick a Dojin. Okay, so we are going to switch over.
So they didn't explode when they went in the door then?
So the guy throws something in, and it doesn't explode, and so he creeps in, and no, he doesn't.
Aww.
Alright,
The last one had a death ray. I'm disappointed.
Yeah. Where are we on this map?
You're not currently. It is to... Unless some combat occurs, I'm not going to drag you onto the map and have the whole thing.
Fair enough.
However, I
Fair
do
enough.
have a map ready for ambiance and to show you like what it looks like and whatnot. So,
I have a quick DM question.
Hmm?
Can I get a brief reminder about the last time we found an obelisk about this? Were we not like inducted into like a sub exploration unit of Starfleet where we weren't supposed to talk about stuff that we found?
Well, yeah.
Or am I thinking of something else?
You were absolutely thinking about that. However,
Okay.
you can't really pretend that it doesn't exist when she's standing, like, right in front of the
I'm more
entrance.
mean that we probably shouldn't tell her that we've interacted with other ones and where they were when we did it so.
Yes, there is that too. Caden Slinker says again
Yeah,
with loon calls.
definitely not specifics. Yes.
Caden Slinker says again with loon calls. I'm sorry, my friend, but those are not loon calls. Those are reversed loon calls. So take that. There were also
What now?
deer barks in the ambient music or sound, but you didn't complain about that.
Mm-hmm.
It was the ambient noise that apparently Craig
have
you just
you know
can't hear,
that
and I don't know
deer-
why.
No, I've
terrestrial
all my
deer
systems
don't
say I
have
should be able to
bark.
hear it.
What's that? Sorry.
All my systems say I should be able to hear it. I'm just not getting it. For
And what was that? Thierry? About deer?
I will point out that terrestrial deer don't have bark, so they are clearly alien deer.
Well, okay, but have you ever heard a deer? They make some of the weirdest, craziest, most horrifying roars and barks that any animal makes.
I know.
You're-
I know.
Like unless you've heard a
I
deer,
know
you
what
would
kind
not
of bark
expect-
you mean. I was trying to be funny. It's German humor. It's like Vulcan
Oh,
humor.
yeah, it is a lot like that. All right, so when you get in there, the area is covered in what seems to be like millennia of dust, and everything seems to be carved out of like a single solid chunk of rock. Like you know about the monolithic churches in Ethiopia?
Yeah.
It's like that,
Yeah.
except instead of a church, it's not that. It's a non-church, presumably.
Okay.
And
Nudge.
it's full. There's
We don't know.
what's that?
So I was just gonna say we don't know what their churches look like.
It's true. I mean, this might be a church. You don't actually know for certain, but it's not covered in like carvings of saints or an altar or anything
Fair.
like that.
That's
Oh.
fair.
That was actually one of my favorite things in Alien Fireteam Elite when you get into the alien structure and they goes, "Oh, this is clearly a control room." No, that's anthropomorphizing. We don't know that.
All right. So inside there are the occasional lobe that. So as you step in, right, power seems to come back on, and certain little lobes at the top of relatively tall poles are sticking up out of the ground. Some of those illuminate, and then holographic displays, similar to what you remember from Bacchus 4, pop up on certain little pedestals or desk-shaped things that come out from the ground. There's also debris here and there, which you can see on the map. Which I'll
I
show
assume
everyone.
that's what these things are.
Oh yeah, that is a control panel. So I'm going to show everyone the map so they can see kind of what the general vibe is. Yeah.
All right.
Cool. So what do we need to do?
That is a great question. So as you enter, Lolani Tan says, "All right, 2 teams spread out. See what you can find. Report back to me." And I'm sure the Starfleet will be doing the same thing and checking around and reporting back to me about whatever they find from this priceless cultural heritage site.
Okay. I asked the security team to split up and join their teams that have split up.
That makes sense. So I approve this.
You don't trust us there? Well, I'm sorry. Who were you again? Tellarite?
Oh, I'm Commander Terrence Shelby, second in command here. I just think it would be appropriate for us to go together in case either of us need help or resources that we could share whilst we're looking around, and then we could report back together with our joint findings. It just seems a nice thing to do in the sake of cooperation.
Yes. I think
is-
Commander Shelby is absolutely right. I try to stay a little bit removed from, I don't have the best reputation among your people, so
It's
I'd rather
true,
keep my
you
head
don't. The Tellarite, however, has no reputation amongst us. So, at least that gives him something. Maybe next time I invite someone from the crew over.
Just to be clear, I'm not a Tellarite. I'm half human, half Tellarite.
You're
But while we are waiting on the
Offensive.
teams to report back, maybe
just because
this
Chanos is racist against Orions doesn't mean that Lilani Tan isn't racist against half-breeds.
Maybe. Everybody's racist. Maybe we can find out if this is a weird, unknown dialect of ancient Orion runes.
Do you know enough about Orion that you would be able to tell that?
Probably not, but I have a focus in ancient alien artifacts or something like that. But that wouldn't help me with Orion, but maybe with this stuff.
I mean, it would if it was ancient Orion artifacts. So yeah, you might be able to tell. All right. So why don't you let me double check what I'm doing here. So yeah, you can go to any of the consoles. So in order to interface with the console successfully, understand what's going on, it's going to be a difficulty 4 insight and engineering check. I'm not sure who should probably take that first. Who should take it?
I'm very bad at that.
Yeah, I should probably do that. Insight, engineering.
I might be able to help you.
Okay, here we go. Oh, bugger.
Well, I mean, you failed, but it was difficulty 4, so I don't know why you thought that two dice would be sufficient.
Yeah.
Whoops. Yeah, my bad.
I mean, you could
have
Snake
rolled
Eyes.
2 3s or something, but yeah.
Yeah, it could have. It's not mathematically impossible. It's just extremely unlikely.
Very unlucky.
He just walks over
Oh,
to the
come on, give us a
machine and
break.
is
It's
like,
been 2 weeks since we played. We missed 2 sessions. We've all forgotten how to play this game.
All right.
I feel like we should work together on this.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, I will let you re-roll that one time since you forgot how to play the game, apparently. And I will let...
How many momentum do we have?
2. Or as they say in Klingon, chop.
Okay, well, I'm going to use 1 to get it up to 3 die.
Okay.
Give him threat. Give him threat. Give him threat.
No, that worked.
Well, it didn't quite work, but maybe the assist from Commander Chanos might bring it up to working.
It needs 4, right?
Yeah, it needs 4.
So 3 ones, yeah.
3 1s is 3.
So,
No?
Yes, we have 3 ones so far, so we need 1 more.
Right.
Yeah.
It's okay, guys. I believe in you. I know I can only count to 4, but at least that's something.
Yay! We did it! Alright, so...
see, I rolled it too.
So just to be clear, for those of you at home who unfortunately cannot see the dice, we roll. Craig just rolled 3 1s in a row, and our acting officer here just rolled a 2, bringing us to a total of 5 on a check that we needed 4 for.
Or, of course, as
So
they say in Klingon...
We beat the maths. Well done.
I'm just going to start giving you the difficulties in Klingon. You guys are just going to have to learn to count to 5 in Klingon.
Ich, ni, san, go.
We can't
that's
even count to
Japanese.
4 in English.
It's Japanese. In Klingon, it's wat, chop, wedge, losh.
Wat, cha, wedge, losh. That's 4. What's 5?
5.
Wat, cha, wedge. Say again. What?
Wat, chop, wedge, losh, vav.
Loch, wash. Okay.
Wat, cha, wedge, vos, cha.
Losh.
Welcome to Star Trek Lexington, where it is just a continuous Klingon lesson.
From now on...
Let's give that Klingon a wedgie.
No, that's not
We are
true.
not doing Klingon only.
Someone's been studying her Klingon dictionary, I see, Chesh.
I'm doing my best, okay?
Look, you figured out what I
Ja,
said.
also-
That's better than most people would do.
I'm
Es
Trying.
könnte schlimmer sein. Ich werde es schon überleben.
At one point, we're going to do a one-shot. This is going to be a Klingon Empire game, and it's just all Klingon. All the time.
You guys know that I made an entire list of channels that are all different languages of everybody sharing and trying to learn various languages, okay? I am doing my best.
It's appreciated. All right, so
And I've been using
I'm playing
it to
the-
post weird German jokes.
we're
Continue.
going to resolve this particular roll. That'll be the end of a scene, and between the scenes, it'll be the break between Act 2 and 3. I'm almost out of my drink. I assume other people are too, so we'll take a quick intermission.
Same.
And people can refresh their drinks and get any snacks they need, and we'll be right back after that. So,
Sounds great.
so you have learned from accessing this that this is, in fact, this structure is primarily a power plant, but it also had functions as a listening post and comms relay. Although, for the most part, those functions are currently offline as a result of the complex being on minimal power, that is allowing ventilation and these consoles to be powered on and little else.
And is there evidence that it is actually Orion?
Not that you've seen, but then again, there's also not much evidence that it's not Orion.
She
So
also did say it was a listening post, and you did learn that. So,
Mhm.
The
next maybe it is.
question would be, oh god, I'm so bad with names. The other planet, something 4, where we found these
Bacchus.
giant monoliths. Bacchus 4.
Bacchus 4.
Was that also part of the ancient Orion Empire, or?
In checking on that, you find that this computer system contains a star map that looks a lot like the one that you did see on Bacchus 4, and the approximate location of Bacchus 4 is highlighted, as well as a large concentration of highlighted systems Beta Quadrant past the known borders of both the Klingon and Romulan empires.
Yeah. This is, yeah, we found that last time that they were into the Beta Quadrant. But yeah, can I download this map, or at least
Yeah,
copy
you can
it
take scans of it,
or-
and that'll get you a 3D copy of it.
Okay.
Your tricorder has photogrammetry just built in. Great.
Smartphone.
Because last time we didn't get a chance to, it blew up.
All right, would someone like to take a difficulty 2 control and science or control and engineering check?
I'm
do
good at
controlling.
control, not so good at science or engineering.
Well, I've got 10 and 4, so would that work?
12 and 2. I think you're
10 and
probably
5.
better at it.
Oh yeah, you
Ooh.
do it then.
10 and 5, that's really good.
Hank.
This is difficulty 2.
Nope, guys, I don't no clue what it is.
All right. You didn't learn anything there, and we are going to go down to 0 momentum now as we switch scenes and switch acts, and also
Yes.
we take a quick intermission so that everyone can refresh drinks, get snacks, bathroom, whatever they need.
After these messages.
This time it's more appropriate.
Let's all
You
go.
got it.
Let's all go to the moon. Let's all go to the moon.
We'll be back after this.
All right. Back in a bit.
I'll get.
Hey, we are currently back. So, welcome back, everybody. It is a new scene. You guys have gained all the information you can from this system. You have not confirmed that it is, in fact, an Orion structure, but you also haven't been able to rule it out. So, yeah, it is now time to start exploring.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
explore we shall then. Tricorder is out and scanning everything I can scan.
I'll let him go in front of me, but I'm keeping a close watch.
I'm just pushing any buttons I find.
Ooh, what's this button do?
Just
Why is it
squishes
red
us all.
and flashing?
So, as you guys are exploring, stumble into a team composed of the two twins, as well as one other Orion that does not seem to be accompanied by a Starfleet security escort.
Hey guys, where's the Starfleet guys that were supposed to be with you?
Oh, the Starfleet guys, says one of the twins. Right, they're lagging behind.
Oh well, maybe you should just wait for them. Maybe they're trying to give you some information. Who knows? Just where are they? Do you know?
The other Orion who's with you, or who's with them, seems very, very nervous. And in fact, decides to fire a disruptor.
Really?
Oh, okay, that escalated quickly.
So I would like you guys to put your tokens somewhere on the southern portion of the map.
I don't see my token.
I let
That's
the
why I
science
said I would
officer
like
go
to,
in front
you
of
guys
me. I
to
shouldn't
put
have.
your tokens somewhere on the southern portion of the map.
How do I add my token?
Go to the character and just drag your name onto the board.
It's not working.
There you go. Saw somebody
Right
go
there.
on.
Do you see?
I
Now,
still can't see my token, and if I go to the edit window, it tells me that the actual picture is broken for some reason.
Yeah, I literally can't drag my token onto the board.
okay. Are you dragging from your token, like your portrait, or from your name?
I've tried both.
You have to drag the name in Roll20. It's weird, but yeah, it doesn't work for me either. But let me have a...
I see 4 people now. Including mine.
You see a Chanos now?
Nope.
I
All right,
don't.
I probably just need to re-up. I don't know why, but all right. Here's a Lexington. That's Chanos. Deal with it. All right. So basically, what we're gonna do is every place that
You
there's-
have to give me permission to use that, though.
I like. There's actually nothing on my screen. No people or anything.
We'll see what's going on there and just.
You might need to
I
reload.
see five people.
You should be able to
Well,
control
4 people and a ship.
Chanos. Or Tira, you should be able.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right, I see some Orions, but that's it. That's all I see.
I see the Orions too, but
Oh wait, no, the rest of it has literally just appeared. Whoa.
Now try to use it.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Got-
we're at the southern
position
part of the
yourself
map.
where you
so
would like to
you
be.
might not want to go up there.
Where we would want to be. Well, I would have been near the control console
Considering we have
because I'm
just
an
been
engineer.
talking to them.
So the way we're going to do this
Well,
is every time that there is an intersection between a hallway section and anything else, that hallway section is going to be a zone, and the room itself is going to be a different zone. So once you guys get your characters in places, which you can't go past the central room, then we will, in fact, begin the combat with them firing at you.
Alright. Well, the science officer was in front of me. I let him go in front of me. That's what I get. I guess we're good. I'm good, at least.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So, the one Orion who shoots is not either of the twins. It is, in fact, their companion, who you can see to their right. So she fires. Let's see.
The one without the heart.
Yes. I just need to double check this. So she misses though. So whose turn is it?
Okay.
Well, I was talking to them.
Yeah, I'll let you go first. Go ahead.
So I'm behind the console. So I guess I'm going to try and shoot back.
You like to aim?
Yeah, I can't remember how to do the aiming stuff.
Basically, as long as you don't take any, it's a minor action that doesn't require a task roll, so that counts as your minor action. And you get an extra die.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do that then. And what do I need to roll? Just
3d20, and it's going to be control and security.
Control security. All right. So I just take aim at the one that's fired at me, and I shoot.
All right. So you have hit. You can roll your damage from your weapon, and if you would like, you can spend that momentum to increase the damage.
You guys all right with that?
Sure.
May as well.
That's...
Okay.
Oh, I just evaporated them.
I mean, you didn't say you were firing lethal shots, so she goes down and she's not evaporating.
Yeah. I assume we're using stun.
Yeah. I'm like, oh crap! I had it on max power. What?
I'm sorry about that. I just moved the map accident. My bad on that.
Yeah.
Drink for Dapper's a professional.
Right.
Yeah.
An earthquake happened. It's okay. We're good.
Look, basically, I popped them onto the map layer accidentally, and then he
Yeah.
will the out of the fight thing here. Why don't they just have some Z? Whatever. Let's use what's going. No, this is America.
No. It's not America. This is the internet.
Well, on the internet, the predominant form of English is in fact American English. So.
Everyone on the internet speaks American. We know that.
So,
Yeah.
Is anyone going to be? Are you going to use like any? I guess give me threat in order to retain the initiative.
I'll wait and see what they do.
All right. So one of the twins then decides to fire back at Shelby after taking aim.
I'll let him take the
Which
damage.
seems like okay. So that is. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong stat block. All right. So.
Better
Because
him than me.
I can't protect him anyway because I have to hit
So
somebody
that
with an
is
attack.
a hit.
Yeah.
And so that is. Now you are going to get cover. So, Shelby, you need to roll 2 challenge dice if it actually.
No.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
seem
just
to
roll
work.
2d6.
Yeah, just roll.
Wait,
Slash
sorry, I hit the
R.
wrong thing. Ignore that. What I pressed.
Oh,
Right
okay.
there.
Now it works.
That looks good.
It's only supposed to be only 2, but that's fine. We'll take that as 2. So let's see. That's 8 stress from a disruptor, right?
Oofed.
Oof.
One,
So,
two, one,
would you
two,
like
three.
to avoid that injury because that will be an injury unless you.
Well, yeah, of course I'd like to avoid the injury.
All right. Will that cost your determination?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to spend 2 threat to retain the momentum or initiative, and the other one is going to take aim.
Wait. Is that a house rule? Because normally avoiding an injury doesn't take your determination. With your determination, you can ignore being out of the fight.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's a couple of threat. I'll just get that threat back. Or correct. Sorry, it's been a while since I played too. So the other one, I'm going to take aim at Chanos. And
What did he do?
it doesn't matter. He misses anyway.
Oh, he's racist.
And
Yeah,
the
they're like,
racist
just get the
in
racist.
the
Yeah,
corridor.
get the racist. All right, and they both start calling their companion an idiot for having fired.
Mm-hmm.
But whose turn is it next?
go.
Okay.
Okay.
So can I just get up to this guy?
Yeah.
All right.
It's one zone away.
All right. What I would like to do is he the one who shot this guy?
They all have shot.
Oh, they all have shot. Okay. Glad that's clear. Okay. I'll try to take his rifle if I can.
Okay. This will be a daring security check.
All right. Can I use my martial arts to try to take it from him fancily?
Is that a
It's one of
focus
my
you have?
focuses. Yeah.
Then yes.
Okay, great. Daring and security. Do we have any momentum?
No.
Okay. I'll use one threat. I'll get one threat and get another dice. Alright.
You did manage to successfully disarm him.
Alright.
Nice.
So do I have the rifle or is it on the floor?
It's currently on the floor.
Okay.
Someone could grab it
I
on
don't-
their next turn.
Okay. I'll let someone else deal with that.
Good job, Burb.
Where's Dr. Tregan? She just not make... Oh, she's way in the back. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she stayed back.
I am a little bit far behind.
Well, whose turn is it? Who hasn't gone yet?
I haven't gone yet.
I haven't gone either.
And Tregan hasn't. So which of you three wants to go next?
I'll go last.
All right. So Lanford or Chanos? Who's going?
I'll yell back to Chanos, grab his rifle.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I will actually do that.
Okay.
So can I just move up and grab the rifle?
Yep. That'll be both of your actions taken together.
Okay.
I mean, if it's a better weapon than probably what you have, maybe.
It's certainly a
Well,
more
phasers
damage-
have the advantage that they can stun, but I don't want
they
to kill
can't
them.
stun. Oh,
No,
okay.
disruptors can't.
I didn't know that. My bad. But at least he doesn't have it now. That's
Also,
Most-
disruptors have an anticoagulant, which make you bleed out. So
Yeah, they're not great.
Yeah.
If you fire those, it might be frowned upon by Starfleet.
well. At least he doesn't have it. That's good.
All right. So now I guess it's Lanford's turn since Tregan wants to go last.
I guess I will take a shot at the remaining one. That's daring security.
Which one?
There's one guy left that's armed.
Oh,
I'm not
right.
gonna
Yeah, the
shoot,
guy in the
I'm not
back.
going to shoot the unarmed one. I'm not that much of an asshole. Close, really close.
That's
All
it.
right. So
good one, nice.
Wow. Apparently,
Okay.
my phaser. I'm not a combatant, so my phaser actually has a sub stun setting.
Well, so the other one
Just-
is now officially annoyed.
You just got tickled
Apparently-
by it.
Guys, I think
This
they gave
one
me
is
one of the training
hooked up
phasers.
on Orion meth.
yeah, you
And
see
you're-
hitting the side of your gun to make it work.
Yeah.
Hank, did you charge it overnight?
Tregan, you're up.
Tregan, I'm hurting. Maybe help me.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way up there. I'm not seeing any sections in this, so are we all in the same?
So the way this is working
zone,
is
technically?
each intersection between hallways is a section, each room is a section, and each hallway is a section.
So I
right
can get
now-
to here.
No, not without a fitness security.
Okay, well I'll make a fitness security check and get my butt over
Well,
there.
first make the fitness security check, and then we'll see how far you get.
Okay.
You need at least one success to move that far.
Fitness security. This is a
Basically
2,
two.
yeah?
Unless you want to spend or give me threat to get more dice.
Yeah, I don't think my focuses matter here. They're not exactly like sprinting or anything like that, so
Didn't join the track team at the academy?
no, probably not.
All right, yeah, I'll let you get all the way to Shelby.
Hooray. Hello.
Hey, I was shot.
That's rough, buddy.
With
I
the
got
disruptor.
burned.
Am I able to make a check when I'm here, or is that my whole turn getting
I
there?
mean, he's not injured, so there's not much you can do. But you did
I got
take the
booby,
task.
Doctor.
So, yeah, it's back to them.
Yeah.
So,
Well, at least you got closer.
Can we retain our initiative?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's because it's the top of a new turn. You normally would be going first. Who wants to go first?
Well, I'll go again, and I'm going to use my negotiation skill,
Ooh.
and I'm going to say, we are outnumbered. You're outnumbered by us. Only one of you has a weapon, and we all have weapons. I suggest you stop what you're doing and explain yourselves.
All right, this is going to be a difficulty 1 presence and command check.
Presence and command.
All right. So the remaining guy throws his disruptor at the ground and puts his hands up. Says, "All right, okay."
Okay, well, what just happened? Why did you shoot at us? And where is our security team?
First of all,
I
I
think I'm-
didn't shoot at you. She did.
Well,
I-
you shot at me. What happened? But more importantly, where is our security team?
I pick up his rifle.
They're tied up one level above. They're fine.
Okay, explain yourselves. My security officer now has a rifle standing right next to you, and he knows how to use it. What is going on?
Look, we didn't like being tailed by stupid pink skins, so bashed them on the head and tied them up.
Commander, you might want to deal with this.
Yeah, does that give us rights to arrest them?
I don't know. You're in
No,
non-Federation
no,
territory. It's like
that is not how interstellar diplomacy works.
Okay, I just
We'll
asked.
move them. We'll walk them back to their captain. We will ask her nicely to keep her family in check, and then we will go check on the security team.
you might want to check on the security team first, since they know where that is.
I'll go with
Okay,
the check.
You are right. Let's have them show us where they are, and we can
Right.
all
So-
move back together.
I'll
They
pick up
showed
the
you-
unconscious person.
They show you to the couple of red shirts who are indeed tied up and are conscious and don't look like they're having a fun time, but like they got a bump on the head. They'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll give them little boo-boo pats.
Yeah.
They're okay.
Which, to be fair, considering the fact that their weapons don't have a stun setting, means they at least tried not to kill them. It's
Yeah.
still not something that nice people do.
Yeah. Well, look. So your worst case scenario for this group of Orions is that they actually are the Syndicate or part of the Syndicate, which you haven't been able to show either way. But even then,
Yeah.
it's not like the Syndicate is going to go out of their way to antagonize Starfleet by just
To murder
randomly
Starfleet
killing
personnel,
Starfleet
yeah.
personnel. Like that's not their MO. So, like worst case scenario, they're probably not out to kill all. So yeah, do you want to? So one of them
At
says,
least up until the point where we don't give them the priceless artifact.
well. So one of them was like,
There he is.
I suppose you want to call Captain.
Yeah.
All right. So he.
As this is going on, I turn to the security officer and I say, "Hey, stupid burb, good job," and I offer him a fist bump.
I reciprocate.
Nice.
Done.
DM says, "Do Orion say pink skins? That was an Andorian thing." Hey, their skin isn't pink either, so I'm making it an Orion thing for now. So
I mean, why not?
the one who is currently disarmed picks up his communicator and says, Captain.
Mom.
The Starfleet
Come
guys want to talk to you. She's like, hey, go ahead, Starfleet guys.
I have
Are
good
we
news and
seriously
bad
tattling on them right now? Is that what's happening?
Yeah,
The
we're
bad
betting on their
news
mum.
Well, they
The
did try
bad
to
news
kill
is
us.
that members of your crew and family have attacked Starfleet personnel. The good news is that they worked really, really hard not to kill them, and I'm putting that in their favor. I
I'm
would
sorry.
still
they did-
appreciate if you would keep your crew under control.
I'm sorry. Who called me? Was that Dareth or Gavra? It was Dareth. Dareth? You and your brother need to figure out how to keep control of your security teams, or you're not getting more security teams.
I'll just say that the woman with them shot first.
Well, I guess I know who's next
At
up
us.
at the slave markets.
Should we try to save her from the slave markets, or...?
No, she tried to shoot us. Screw her.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm not actually gonna sell her at the slave market. She's not trained for that. But she's not. It takes years
Trainer.
and years to be an Orion slave girl. Training.
I have nothing but respect.
It's the oldest job.
Most respectable position in a lot of cases.
So we can agree there's going to be no more punching our security teams and shooting at us, right?
Not if I have anything to say about it, but apparently some of my crew are being idiots today.
Good
Well, with
family
all
is
due
hard to
respect-
find.
Yeah. With all due respect, Captain, they're your crew. That makes them your responsibility.
Yeah.
And the buck stops with you. So we would very much appreciate not being shot.
Well,
It hurts.
did you
I got
die?
8 stress.
I have no idea what that means, but did you die?
I'm just gonna pass him a sedative.
A little bit.
I died a little bit inside.
They did fire upon us with disruptor rifles.
Actually, if what my sons say is true, she fired at you with a disruptor pistol.
I shrug.
It still hurt. Can you not?
You took his rifle before he could hit anyone.
Alright, Lolani telling to all crew, don't shoot the damn Starfleets. I don't know
No,
why
we're
you shot the
asking.
Starfleet
Then
in the
we
first
go-
place.
Can we go back to exploring this place and finding out what's going on here?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I'll
can-
give the unconscious lady to one of the brothers so that way they can continue going
Wow, why
somewhere.
am I getting the phone?
I don't
Sorry
know.
about that.
You're getting deported.
someone wants to talk to you
I can't
Yeah.
get deported.
about your extended warranty on the USS Lexington.
Your French Canadian ancestry is getting you deported back to
Crap.
Quebec.
Yeah, that might actually happen.
Oh, that was NASA. You might want to answer, actually.
As long as they don't
You're
find
kinda
out
busy.
that the first person on my dad's side to come to America came over as an illegal immigrant as a stowaway on a cargo ship. Which is a true
Wait,
story,
isn't that
by
how
the way.
everyone came to America?
No, a whole lot of people came here legally and went through Ellis
No.
Island.
Yeah.
He was just like, I can't afford that, so I'm going to stow away on a cargo ship headed to America. And then
Badass.
when it
Kinda like
docks-
Elon Musk.
Yeah. When it docked, he slipped off, got a job, and then made enough money to get my great-grandmother sent over legally. Thanks,
Fair enough.
great-great-grandpa.
And then they had an anchor baby.
No, she was here legally.
Yes.
It was also a lot easier to get like the legal paperwork done back in the day. It was just hard to get
Yeah.
book passage. That was the problem.
More of a price point problem. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
I-
explore this place and find out what's going on here.
Okay.
Yeah, and I gave the unconscious Orion lady back to the two guys so that way they can deal with it.
Thanks. We'll have her transported back to the ship.
I just
I
glare
shrug.
at the one that shot me.
You're not even sure which one it is. They're twins. They're identical twins.
I'm glaring at both of them.
Okay.
Just glare twice as hard. It works out.
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys continue searching, and eventually, you hit the lowest level of this area that is accessible to you, and the power signature there is strong.
Ooh.
Ooh,
And
stop.
so, what
Shiny.
you notice is that there is some kind of backup generator, but there's also a bunch of
Alien
wildlife
Shiba Inu?
creatures that seem to be frolicking with two big blue glowing rods, which
Wildlife
are
creatures.
emitting rather significant amounts of energy.
Have we just walked into some kind of ritual?
Well, these creatures don't
Just like
look...
when you...
It looks more like animals.
Yeah, these are definitely not humanoid creatures at the very least.
So it's not like when you accidentally catch your parents and you have to back out slowly.
I mean...
don't know their intelligence level.
Look, I don't know what your parents got up to, but if it was playing with big ol' energy rods that glow blue, then maybe it's like that.
Well, isn't that what...
I have
Isn't that
been
how babies are
informed.
made? I'm
I
pretty sure that's
have
how
been
babies are made.
informed, and my secret is out, that I run an underground Star Wars prostitution ring. So glowing, vibrating sticks going in and out, you know, actually pretty common.
Well,
More than you might think.
no one
But
is
actually not how babies are made.
no one is inserting these rods into unusual locations. They're just batting them around and doing
And
the whole you know how two dogs will fight over a stick by both just playing tug of war with the stick. They'll do a bit of that.
When
Right.
you say those rods are emitting a high energy signature, you are meaning wake, Star Trek-y energy, or you mean deadly ionizing radiation?
This is not deadly ionizing radiation.
Good.
I also have a feeling if it was, they would be dead, the creatures.
Yeah, this seems like a job.
They
for a
might
scientist.
be dying. That is the
Yeah,
problem
so
with radiation.
There's the
It-
thing where you can
takes
feel
some time.
fine from radiation that's going to kill you in a couple days for like hours.
Oh, okay, that's
Uh-huh.
Like you know the story about the guy who accidentally killed himself with a demon core?
Mm-hmm.
He felt
Yeah,
fine for
the,
hours.
Which one?
Well,
the
okay,
one where he
the
closed it,
screwdriver.
he had a pencil open in it, and then
Oh,
it
the pencil.
slipped, and gave off a big flash.
He was like,
And
well,
he instantly knew, oh, I'm dead.
He's the second guy. He was the assistant to the first guy who dropped a. Was it tungsten he was using? Dropped one of the
tungsten
bars.
bricks, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
and
what
that killed him and the security guard.
hey, just don't play
Yeah.
with the demon core.
It's called
It's
Demon
called-
Core for a
yes,
reason. It's
called
obviously
damn
evil.
Demon core. Don't
Hey,
play
in
Well,
their
I-
defense, it wasn't called the Demon Core until after that.
After
What
they
about the guy
did
that
it.
stuck his head in the particle accelerator while it was still on? That's a good
Anatoly Bugorsky.
one. Yep.
I mentioned him before. He actually survived that.
Yeah, he just woke up with the next day with like a big red eye and like a mark across his face.
And
he
his
was
hair
pretty
fell
much
out on the
okay.
back.
Yeah.
I still would pass on it. All right, so
It's not a fun thing to do, but yeah.
these. So remember how one of your directives is collect any valuable artifacts for study by Federation
Yes.
scientists?
Blue rods count?
Big bluey glow rods that are putting out like crazy amounts of alien energy that seem like they might be part of the power system of this entire mountain-sized facility. That's probably something that can.
I feel like we're playing Lethal Company and we're about to take the little NG light thing. Can I scan it for any weird biometric-y bullshit?
Sure.
There's no bugs on it, right?
No, there's no bugs. You don't even need a task. There's
The
no-
question is if we try to get them peacefully from these alien dogs, or if we just stun them and be done with it.
Yeah, that was a question I was gonna ask. While she's scanning it, can she find out any information like if I run up to them and go, "Ha!" do they run away or like?
I mean, that seems like the kind of thing you would have to use an experiment for.
I have
Did you do that?
xenobiology. Did they look like these are... Am I looking at mammals? Am I looking at reptiles? Am I looking at...
Well, so technically that distinction doesn't really mean anything.
I'm more just being like, what am I looking at?
So these
Are they like little dogs?
they look like little dogs, except that they're scaly, and they have instead of individual teeth, they have a sharp bony plate that like occludes against itself, so it sharpens itself constantly.
Oh.
And
Well, that sounds painful.
yeah,
So they're scaly puppies, right?
And they look like they're carnivorous for the most part.
yeah, those bony jaw plates don't look like they're good at mashing up vegetables. They look like they're good at
I would
slicing.
shoot 'em.
No matter what Answers in
They
Genesis has to
probably...
say.
I was going to say,
They
I know
probably don't eat
somebody
chicken.
says that there's good scientific information that T-Rex ate, melons.
Yeah, that person's
Yeah.
wrong.
Meat melons.
They may or may not eat chicken. I don't know.
Well, they
No,
definitely
no,
don't
no,
eat
let's
chickens.
find
There's
out.
no chickens on this planet.
T-Rex.
There's
were-
currently one bird.
There's a whole
we can throw
colony
a
of
bird
birds
at
on the
them.
other side of the planet.
Mm.
Because remember, this is an Aurelian colony, and those are the bird people.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they're one of the bird people.
But stunning them until we are gone would probably not hurt them.
Probably.
The other
We
question
want
is,
to take any
do
back
they-
for study? That's a question.
Just poaching wildlife.
Probably
do they
not. They
look
can do
like
that at
they live
facility
here, or
here.
do they look like they got lost in it? It must be hard to find food here, but they might use this as their lair and just go outside to hunt or something.
I'm not going to answer that
it-
question, but like that's a those are both possibilities.
I suspect that the people who are conducting studies of this planet will be more than capable of studying these creatures in their own time. I don't think they're a priority for us.
Fair enough.
Now, what I'm wondering is if we would actually help them by transporting them outside to the jungle, but I'm not a biologist. I can't actually.
I mean, I'm pretty sure since we don't really have the trapping equipment and the tranquilizing equipment, I would suspect as long as we make the well, I mean, we can stun them, but then we have to like by hand drag them out of here. So I think
Technically,
stunning
we
them
could
is a good.
transport them with the transporter of the ship. That is much easier than
Well, you're the captain.
carrying.
You're the acting captain. You
I mean,
do
I'm just
whatever you
interested in
want to
getting
do.
the blue rods off of them. We don't need to worry about them. We just need the blue rods that they're playing with, right?
That is the first priority, yes.
Yeah. So let's shoot them and take those rods.
All right, so we're going to use the same zone rules as before. So put yourselves at the southern end of the map. And I will put a Lexington down because apparently, for some reason...
I put my own Lexington down.
Oh, okay. So,
Why am I
If
not
I
there
put it
again?
down, I can control it.
so Zero
so
One,
it works.
we're probably going to have to get together and figure out why the heck your token isn't working. That'll be like a later on in the week kind of a thing. I don't really feel like trying to figure that out tonight.
My token won't appear again. Excuse me.
I'm
Okay.
gonna be peeking at them from behind this little wall here.
What's going on?
Oh, I put you on the wrong layer. Here you go.
That might explain it.
Well, I suppose we could have asked if they're even the same species, because some of these look different.
So there is coloration variation, but as you might know, by being a non-racist, unlike certain other members of the crew, single species can come with a variety of colors. Fine.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I've never seen that. All Andorians are blue.
Well, except for
Except the ones that are.
except for the Enar, right? The
That's
Enar are
not
white.
true. You've got an entire subspecies that are completely white.
Which is why I said except the ones that aren't, but nobody counts those.
By the way, rest in peace.
Racist.
Rest in peace, Hammer.
Yeah.
I liked Hammer.
Okay, right.
I killed him.
Right. So we're there. How we shooting them then?
I guess who's going first?
Is this a combat scenario?
Yeah, we're going into
Yes.
turns. If we're gonna be shooting, we're
Let
going
me
into
shoot one.
turns. All right. You're gonna aim first.
Yes, I'm
Alright.
gonna aim, which since I have the marksman quality, it also reduces my difficulty by 1.
Damn. All right.
And then
By the way, I
will-
kept that guy's rifle that I picked up off the floor.
Firing
I'm not gonna
will-
use it, but I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't shoot those with the disruptor.
Hey, that is a hit. Which one are you shooting at?
The nearest one to me
I
would be this one.
Okay.
Or there's one. Can I shoot that one?
yeah, sure.
Didn't even see that. The gray
Roll
one.
your damage.
It's because the gray one's camouflaged.
Yeah.
Slightly, yes, actually.
Okay. 1, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. It goes
Unconscious?
down with a yelp, like a poor injured chihuahua. All right.
Nobody feels bad for Chihuahuas. Bad choice of dog.
Yeah, I think.
This one
I think
comes over
They are
here
Yeah.
personification of evil.
and it decides
Oh, it's going
to
to eat
attack
the ship.
Chanos. Don't worry, it's not terribly good. But I will. You know what? I'm going to spend point of threat to give it a third die that I can roll.
Just
Does it
stamp on
get
it.
through? Does it get through the ship's shields?
So I've got bad news. I
And can
rolled
it
a
bite
1
through my
and an
uranium
8.
hull?
And yeah, those both are going to be three successes. So this is a melee
Okay.
attack, which means you also get to roll your daring security. And if you can get more than 3 successes, you can damage it instead of it damaging you.
Unlikely, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Does do something now?
People can roll
Or
good
does
sometimes.
not
It happens.
do something?
It does.
Fake
No.
news.
Not in
no,
this
That
case.
was not.
it does something.
No, that was bad.
All right, so it deals 4 points of stress
I'm
damage
very
to you.
secure. I'm not that daring.
Hey, my stress has gone right. Is because it's a new scene.
Yeah, you're up to full.
Yeah.
Everyone should be up to full at the start of the scene.
Yes.
All right, so whose turn is it next?
So how much do I take?
I'll try and shoot the one that's just chomped
Sorry,
up
I
Commander.
didn't catch that. How much stress do I take?
Loaf.
4. Ah, okay, no problem. It is less than 5.
It is.
Control and security.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
you know what?
shooting. Go
DM
ahead.
points out that, or DM Wing points out, isn't Miglimoo, or I think it's Miglimo, a 4th bird species? Yeah, or, well, maybe 3rd, I don't know. So there's the Aurelians, there's the Score, and we don't actually know what species Miglimo is, but he's clearly a bird and he doesn't look like an Aurelian or a Score. So, yeah, that's at least a 3rd bird species.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and shoot the one that's chomping on the commander. So I'm aiming, shooting. Oh, I didn't do very well. Yeah,
No, you did
I missed.
not.
I just shot tree gun instead.
No, you didn't shoot tree gun. But I am taking an extra point of threat for that 20 that you seem to roll.
What were you just saying about getting shot hurting?
Mm-hmm.
Going.
All right, so another one of the little creatures going to it's going to try to take a sprint action, and it gets to. That's all I can read. The next one, I'm going to spend another point threat third die on. So. Okay, yeah, it does nothing. So it just kind of comes over here. There's 2. One of them is going to try to sprint again. I'll spend another threat on it. Oh, good. Alright, so this one can get all the way back here. And this guy is going to just take a normal movement here. Once again, try to chomp at Chanos, who is represented right now by the Lexington token, which, sorry about that, that's just my bad.
He's getting swarmed.
Well, only one of them can still attack him. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to move all of them. I guess I just spent all my threat on retain the initiative.
Maybe.
I was gonna say.
I can't actually do
guess you
that,
get to
but
go.
whatever. Sorry. Look, I'm used to having everyone with identical rules just going at the same time because of all the D&D.
Yeah.
So,
In normal
That is how most
initiative rules,
systems
it's
work.
much easier.
yeah. Well, look, it rolled 1 success on its melee attack. So as long as you can roll 2 successes, you're. And actually, yeah, I rolled 1 too many dice, but I still 1 success.
These dogs are breaking through the ship's shields.
So sorry about
Just,
that. All right, so you take
Nope.
no damage because I rolled the blank side of the die because these dice have blank sides.
Did they not know how to open their mouths, these dogs, or something?
Yep. Gnawing on the uranium hull.
Probably not. All right, so everyone else can go because I forgot how to play this game for a second there. My bad.
All right, I see the captain's being
Professional.
swarmed. I'm jumping into action here.
Acting captain.
Fair enough. I'll punch this gray one. I'll punch that gray one.
Right.
Because I'm better at punching.
Look at
All
me.
right.
I'm acting.
Alright, so that's going to be
Alright.
daring fitness?
Daring security, you mean?
Yes, I do mean that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do we have any momentum?
1.
All right, I'll spend it to protect the acting captain.
Okay.
All right, click.
I have bad news for you. It got more successes than you did, because I rolled a 1 and a 2, so that's 3 successes.
All right.
Actually... and you took 1 point of damage. 1 stress.
How is our hardest
Oh.
combat scenario against a bunch of toothless dogs? What's going on?
Well, they might be toothless, but they do have bony plate. Alright, who's going next?
Geese are also toothless. Don't want to fight those.
I'll go next. I see all these ones surrounding the captain, and I see our security bird getting his ass handed to him as he's trying to and I will heroically ignore them and shoot the one in front of me.
Nice. Like it. Alright, so are you going to
Self-preservation
aim?
kicking in.
As the security
Uh,
officer, I approve.
No, I'm not.
Alright, so you can still take a minor action. Tree? Fall back?
Yeah, I'm going to fall back.
Alright. Get into the next room. To the...
All right. Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Who's next?
Chesh, I think. Is that anyone left to go?
Sorry, I lost my mouse. It's my turn. I'm gonna shoot one.
You gonna aim
I'm
first?
gonna shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna aim. I shoot that one.
Okay.
Pew pew, pew pew.
Get 3 dice.
Yeah. I don't think my stuff helps me with that. And is this a daring security or a control security?
This is gonna be...
Shooting is control, melee is daring.
Yep.
What?
Control. It's control security.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Oh, you said that daring is melee. Got it. Okay. Okay, pew pew. Nah,
Oh,
I shot you back.
Hey, I got a point of threat back. And you missed.
Yay.
Alright, so
All
it's up to you guys again, so whose turn is it?
well, back to me now. So there's one
Doesn't
right
have to be
next to me.
back.
So I'm okay, but there's one right next to me. So I'd like to just try and give it a big old kick.
Okay.
Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a marksman.
That's daring security. Unarmed
Daring
attack.
security. We got any momentum?
No. No, you do not.
I
You
used
got-
it.
All right. Well, I'm going to give you a
Yeah.
threat and use 3 die.
Poorly. You used it poorly.
Oh my god, that was useless.
Let's see how it does.
It's just chomping on my foot now.
You take
Well.
2 points of stress as it bites back at you.
Shouldn't
At least they're not.
shouldn't have
strong.
replicated those boots in cow leather.
No.
Alright, so that one that you just tried to kick is going to go next. I'm going to spend a point of threat to give it a 3rd die. And I whiffed anyway, so don't worry about it. Actually, you still get to take your daring security to try to damage it.
Yeah,
Daring
you only need 1
security.
success.
Yeah, that's true. Well, there you go. Roll your unarmed damage.
Melee. Wait, where is it? Unarmed strike.
Okay. It has taken a point of damage, and it is now knocked down. Because it has the knockdown
Good.
effect.
Boot and it worked.
Alright. Oh, so it's their turn next. So this little doggo go over. Try to bite at Lanford. Lanford?
Yeah, right spot. I
you
did
need
kick
to
it in the
take
face.
A daring security check. Alright, you have succeeded. Roll your unarmed damage against this guy because it whiffed big time. Alright, you have dealt a point of damage to it.
I did the thing.
Yes, you did. So, well
Don't
done.
go animal abuse.
Woo! Wait, what? Oh.
Well, you know. Alright, so the one that the gray one next to Croc is going to try to attack him. I'm going to spend a point of threat to get a die. I'm now down to 0 threat. User loser, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have rolled 2 successes.
I can roll against that, correct?
Yes, you can. Daring security.
Okay. I got 2.
All right. So it is unfortunately going to be him. Is that one because he's the attacker? Although I rolled 2 blank dice again. You're fine. I suck at this.
Stop gnawing on my ankles.
Everyone
Stop
sucks at combat because this is Star Trek.
All right. Whose turn is it next?
I'll go.
Okay.
So I tried to attack this gray one, so it's after me. I'm gonna try to get this one to go after me, so that way the acting captain has less going after him. So I'm gonna just try to attack this guy.
Okay.
I'll just roll regular. 2.
All right. You won. Roll your unarmed damage.
Unarmed damage. Down here, unarmed strike.
Okay. Yeah, that one's out.
Ooh, nice.
He's out.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
It's currently just on the floor whimpering.
I just get like I get my fist under its chin and I just uppercut it.
Just to make sure.
You're just doing the Captain
over
Kirk
here.
double fist undercut.
Yeah.
Hadouken!
You're just like treating it like it's a volleyball.
Spike it.
Oh, it's Shoryuken. Yeah, you said the
The Kirk
Shoryuken.
maneuver.
All right. Who's next?
Commander?
I think I'm the last one. So,
I don't think Treegan's gone.
is there...
Yeah, I haven't gone this round either, but yeah, go for it.
Oh,
A few people who haven't.
I don't care.
Doesn't mean it's fair. You don't have
Is
to.
there a penalty in this system shooting at someone who's right next to me, or I don't think so, but I
No one, but
don't know.
even if there is, you can just move back one zone.
Yeah, there's no
Basically
penalty for
move.
moving away
There's no
from
penalty for
enemy.
moving. Yeah,
Yeah, there's no
So,
opportunity
it
attacks.
wouldn't make sense. Okay, I'll aim at the
You can't aim and
one right above
so you
me.
gotta choose.
Do you want to aim
Well,
or do you want to move?
I could aim and move if I would spend momentum or give you threat, but if
Yeah,
you
that's
say there is, I can shoot
Yeah,
someone who is right
just-
next to me,
yeah,
then
go
I
for
would
it.
do that. So I'll aim at the brown one and shoot at it and see what happens.
Difficulty 1, you get 3 dice.
3?
Ian Wynn points out, choosing violence is how you fail
I don't think I get
Vandalian
3
morality
dice. Why would I get 3?
for the
Aiming.
for the aim. Extra die?
But aiming doesn't give you a die, it just lets you re-roll one.
Okay, well,
Oh.
fine, you get to reroll one.
It's not... Technically, it's not the same.
Yeah, fine. Alright, so you gained a point of momentum. And, yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
And I shoot it, yes. And I... damage.
Alright,
It's 4.
it's out of here.
Okay. Then I would like to spend a point of determination and invoke my value of command by example.
Okay.
And get a second task. And
Nice.
spend 1 momentum to also aim and shoot the grey one.
Okay. If you want to aim, that's going to cost you a point.
Yeah, I spent the momentum I just gained. And that is 2 successes.
Okay, so that gets you your momentum back. Roll that damage again. Alright, it also goes down.
And that is 5.
Noise.
Alright, I think that means there's only 2 remaining.
I see only
Yeah,
2.
it looks
yeah.
like it.
Alright, however, I have bad news.
More.
Oh no.
These were babies. Mama's here.
Alright,
I was
Oh,
joking.
Yes.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Mummy and Daddy.
That
yeah,
is.
2
Are you
much,
my mummy?
much larger creatures come running out. Not terribly happy about this whole situation where you're shooting at a bunch of little babies.
Wait, we've been shooting at babies?
Yeah, it
We
turns
didn't
out.
know.
I stamped on one!
That is your failure.
You'll have to live
Just-
with yourself.
Like, did you guys watch the teaser trailer for this? Because I foreshadowed these creatures in that teaser trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, Adogran is weak to ice and thunder, I believe. If you get the bleeding effect, just take a knee.
All right, so I think that leaves Tregan as our last person to go. Is that true?
And me. I haven't done yet.
No, she ran away when
Yeah.
she saw the big ones.
Alright.
She's gone.
Lanford or Tregan, who would like to go first?
You can go ahead.
I'm just going to aim and shoot this one that's right here next to me.
Okay.
So you're annoying
because-
the parents more. You
I
now
don't-
know the babies, and you're
I
still
don't see
shooting
'em.
them.
Yeah,
Look
he
Look at
doesn't-
me. I'm all the way around. I don't see them. I
doesn't
think
work.
these are the bad things here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a wall in the way.
Okay.
It won't make them any more angry, I don't think.
That is a success. Roll your damage on your phaser. Don't roll a 0 again. Roll 1. Oh, okay, so that's 3. Alright, so that one is out.
See, Lamford's good at murdering babies. That's all we needed to know.
They're not dead. You've been firing phasers set to stun.
Hey, my phaser,
Yes.
we already know from earlier, my phaser is not reliable. We don't know what it's doing.
Well, you didn't declare it was set to kill, and you didn't give me any threat to fire a lethal shot, so...
Yeah.
Right.
Ever since you mentioned the alien system earlier, have you read the rules on what it takes to do a killing shot on that one?
Not recently.
You have to make an empathy check and fail.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Alright,
So you,
alright.
That is-
okay.
That is
So
fun.
basically, if you're a dick, you can kill them.
Well, that means if you play like one of the counselors or something that's really high empathy that manipulates people, it's actually very hard to just like point blank murder someone.
Well, what about if you're shooting an alien? That...
It's only for humanoids.
Okay.
But that's why there's specifically a talent that, like,
Aliens.
if you want to play like the evil, like Wayland Yutani guy, there's a talent that lets you ignore it.
Oh, okay. Alright, so, Chesh, you
can
are
be
up.
Have we considered just acting captain? Have we considered just beaming them some meat?
Yes, we have considered that, and then we have kind of decided against that, though.
You started...
I
So
don't think it
anyway,
helps now.
I started blasting.
It's kind of past that.
I'm so tired. I'm gonna try and stun the one right by Shelby.
You want to aim first?
Yes,
Alright,
please.
roll your 2 dice for daring, control and security. Although you do have
Pass roll
momentum.
2, right?
Yeah, you do have momentum. You could use it to get a 3rd die if you wanted to.
No, I'm gonna leave that for the biggins.
Fair.
I think this is a terrible idea. I hate everything. Boop.
Hey, you did it though. Roll damage.
Yay!
You shot a baby.
Hooray for shooting babies.
Hopefully I did this correctly.
You did, and yeah, it is. I think. Yeah, no, that's enough to get rid of it. Damage to hit it.
Alright, I'm just trying to knock it unconscious.
Oh.
I'm not trying to kill one.
Alright.
I'm a nice
For
guy.
the next turn, who's going first?
I will rush in so that way the acting captain doesn't have to get in melee with these things.
Okay.
And I will punch this one.
Okay.
Whoops. I clicked the wrong thing. There we go. I assume we have at least one momentum.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I'll use 1 to give me an extra dice.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
Congrats. You actually managed to go over by 2 what you needed, which is good because they
That was just like a running uppercut.
It rolled 2 successes, so if you had not done well, these are much more dangerous. So
I assumed so. So I punch this one.
roll your unarmed
So then I
damage.
started blasting.
Oh, is that it right there? 2 and 1? No, that's your check.
No,
No.
that's my check.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
All right, so 1, 2, 3. All right, it is knocked down, and it takes.
Noise.
Oops. Okay. So it staggers back up while we to another person's turn.
I'll go then. Can I move forward and then take a shot at the one that he just uppercutted?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to do that.
That's
and
actually
then,
technically two.
Yeah, just right there.
Okay. So daring. What do I need to? Daring and security, right?
So
Shooting is
if you're
control
firing,
and security.
yeah, control and security. It's difficulty 2.
Because you're controlling your gun.
Yeah. Do we have any momentum?
2.
2. I'm going to use 1. Get an extra dice. Come on.
All right, that is a success.
So roll my phaser damage.
All right, that is a couple points of additional damage.
Boom.
I gotta double check what their actual. Okay. And I just realized they have a resistance of 2. That's no addition.
Oh,
Yeah.
My bad. All right. So I think it's your turn again, since they both gone. Well, not yours specifically, Shelby. Like the crew's turn again.
Yeah.
Well, I already went, so.
Commander?
Anyone who wants to specifically go first, even if it doesn't really matter. I guess I'll just shoot at the one that is already hurt.
Okay.
I will aim. Do we still have 1 momentum?
Yes, you do.
Then I will spend that to charge my phaser to give it the piercing 2 effect.
Okay.
And then I will shoot at it.
Good idea.
That's one more than you needed.
Noise.
Roll that damage. All right.
That's a few damage.
Yes. And it can't use its 2 armor.
Correct. I am making sure not to do that. So yeah, you definitely caused the full 5 damage. Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. All right, I think Lanford and have you gone yet?
Not this
I
round.
haven't done yet.
Okay.
This one.
Well,
So
go
you
ahead.
said Lanford wanted to go, right? Or no,
You-
he's
Lanford or you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah,
It-
go ahead, Lanford.
I will move back up since I couldn't have seen them from there, and I guess I will pop a shot around the corner here.
You say, "Ho, Jesus! Look!"
I imagine I just walk up calmly with my tricorder thinking the fight's done, and go, oh crap!
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Who's that?
You got 2.
Yeah, so that is a hit.
Supplies, motherfucker.
Doesn't help though because it's got.
Some fries, motherfucker.
All right, Treen, are you up?
Phasers shooting, motherfucker. Am I close enough, or do I need to move?
No, you're fine.
I'm fine. Pew pew. I will pew pew. I roll for pew pew. I will aim.
You will
It
aim
is 2
for
zeros.
You can re-roll one of them, but it doesn't matter.
I don't care.
Yeah. All right. So during this round of combat, my gonna freeze. Lolani Tan and her 2 sons burst in, and they are going to shoot at the doggos. So,
At least
At least
something.
they're not shooting us.
well, again,
Not yet.
even if they were syndicate members, which again you don't know for sure, they're probably not going to be trying to start like a war against Starfleet.
They're not shooting at us this time, right now.
Right.
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of dog-like creatures that could cover up their mess, but
I didn't see those. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't give them ideas.
yeah.
Well, I might be a racist, but they are not stupid.
Thanks.
You see?
The least racist ever. All right.
It's
Unfortunately,
subverting
the
expectations.
Orions miss a whole bunch, so it is now your turns again.
They
So,
might
so
not be
a bunch
stupid,
of
they're just
stormtroopers
incompetent.
just broke into this room.
Yes. Yeah, well, to be fair, they broke in and immediately started firing. They didn't have time to aim, so you know.
Fair enough.
Yeah. That's definitely it.
So who's going first?
I'll go. I'll punch him again.
More punching.
It seemed to work well in the past, so...
I think we can definitively say I'm going last, as considering I am a medical officer and not much of a combatant.
If I remember correctly, you have some okay chances with the medical combating thing.
I'm actually pretty good at it, but you don't need to worry about it.
All right.
I didn't do well.
You did not. In fact, you take some damage. Let's see. 7 points of stress. You have a point of momentum. You spend a point of momentum and give me a point of threat to survive the injury.
I'll do that.
But yeah, you're still taking the damage.
Yep, that's fine.
Well, actually, technically, I'm supposed to give you a chance to roll your daring and security, so you might actually take no damage. So give me that daring and security roll.
Okay.
Wait, are these Orions helping us?
No, you still take the damage.
At the moment, yes.
Currently, yes. Whose turn is it now?
I'll just try and shoot the one again that's right next to Burb that he uppercutted.
Okay.
Do you have any momentum?
No.
Well, I'm going to give you a threat to just get an extra die.
Okay. All right. Well,
And
I
the
get
extra die gave
me another threat.
Yeah.
But you still managed to roll damage.
Okay. I'm going to...
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't do anything.
Did I not... have we been literally given training phasers? What is going on?
All right. So one of the dogs is going. The other dog is going to bite at Croc.
That's what I'm
And
here for.
I
Let's
have
do it.
3 points of threat. So here come 4 dice.
All right.
Sorry, Burb.
So that is 3 successes that you need.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got 2, so it's gonna hit
And you
me.
gave me a point of threat.
It's what I'm here to do.
I bet you
Alright.
taste like chicken.
Jeez, I rolled very poorly. You take 3 points of stress.
I'll take that. I'm still up, so.
All right. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Just for reference, I still have 5.
Must have a really high total.
I do.
Fair enough.
I will aim, and I will give you 1 threat to get the piercing 2 again, and then I will shoot at the
Already injured one?
same one, like yeah, the injured one.
The doggo.
Dongo.
You can re-roll 1.
Oof. I can re-roll 1 of them, yeah.
You only need 1.
And I only need 1. I only need 1 success, yeah. And that's 2
Hey.
successes.
Is it?
Let's go.
Yeah, my security is 3.
But
Oh
what's
no,
your
I don't have a focus.
Focus, yeah.
I only have a talent that doesn't count.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, but you still get the roll damage.
Yes, I
That sounds like a
talent
good
and
idea.
focus is not the same thing. Yeah.
That's quite a bit.
Wow.
And it
yeah,
can't
no,
use its armor against that. I assume that does a lot.
yeah, no, it's done.
Nice.
All right. So one of the twins is going to take aim and fire at the other one.
See, if you give us enemies that I can actually shoot my way out of, I'm good at it.
Yeah, and he actually manages to hit. So I need to double check how much damage that is. All right, so that is 6 challenge dice. Which roll a pathetic number. All right, so
it happens.
he's still got a pretty solid. All right, which PC is playing next?
Has everybody combat effective gone?
Yes.
All right, I'll take a shot. I'll take a shot then.
You peek around the corner again. Pew pew.
Yeah, no, I aggressively shoot the wall.
I mean, technically, if you aimed, you could re-roll one of those, and you have a 1 in 20 chance of rolling a 1. Because you have a 1 in 20 chance of rolling a 20 and giving me a point of threat, so, you know. You did give me threat.
Oh my
Barely.
god.
Wow.
For anybody at home who can't see the numbers, he rolled a 19.
Yeah, it was close.
For anybody that doesn't know from watching Power Rangers, I typically roll very poorly.
All right, so...
Side note, funny thing, rolling 19 is not any closer than rolling anything else.
The other Orion son manages to get 3 successes on a shot with his disruptor rifle. I will use that extra threat momentum, whatever it is, to deal an extra point of damage. So let's see this. 5, 6, 7, 8, which is going down to 6. This guy is not doing it. Who is next?
That's probably me.
Yeah, I think that's the dog.
What am
Both
I?
dogs have already gone.
Doc.
Oh, Doc!
DOC.
Got it. Not
Like,
bad.
Doctor.
I am surrounded by... Okay.
Green people.
Well,
Orion.
you know what? I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna stay right where I am. I'm gonna pass my turn.
Well, I mean, you certainly can do that, and Lolani Tan then is going to pull out her disruptor pistol. And
Yep.
Shoot you in the head.
No, she's going to shoot the dog.
Yeah, no, she's cool. She's cool. I'm here vibing. I'm just gonna bow out of her way and allow her to do her thing.
You've got a bit of a crush on her, and you're like batting your eyelids.
Maybe a little bit.
All right, she does
Twirling my
manage.
non-existent hair with my extra arm. Don't worry about it.
She does manage to hit. Damage it does. Probably enough. Yeah, it's not by a lot, but it's barely enough, and that dog actually just vaporizes because it was hit with a lethal hit from a disruptor.
By a disruptor, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know...
If you think I wouldn't be happy getting carried away by a big, strong, muscle, potentially, like, deadly mob boss, maybe mommy captain, you're very wrong.
Plus, she's got those pheromones.
Right now, Tregan's just a bit useless. She's just like...
All right, so we are.
I have a type, and we don't need to talk about it.
We are in combat for now, at least. And Lolani Tan says, "Oh, I'm glad we were able to come and save you all.
Thanks
Seems you
for
ran
that.
into a spot of trouble, huh?"
Yeah, big dogs.
Medium
We had him on the ropes.
Well,
We kind of did.
I guess that we will be taking our artifacts now and heading back. Don't worry, we will make sure to send you some data about them.
Now,
Our
your
directive is
artifacts.
Yes, our artifacts that you helped us locate. And we then saved you from the beasts who were guarding them.
After your kids clobbered some of our guys, which
And
we would
For which
we would
they will be punished.
right, but maybe if we can take those artifacts and give you the information, we might be a little nicer about that in our reports.
Look, I'm sorry, but I can't, just on the grounds of the insubordination of two of my crew members, simply give up priceless parts of Orion heritage.
Well, how about this?
I would
we
be
are
willing
allowed
to roll diplomacy if necessary, but I would like to point out that there are 2 blue glowing rods, and considering that in the auspices of friendship and cooperation, we might share them. You take one, we take one. Everybody can do their own research, and we are very grateful that you saved us from the big evil monsters.
I'm disinclined to listen to an anti-Orion bigot, but it is an interesting offer.
Well, wouldn't the fact that I am an anti-Orion bigot, me praising you, not make it more worthy?
Well, don't push your luck, buddy. All right, but do
How
take
about this?
Sorry.
I promise that once we have done all analysis of the rod, we will give you all the data that we find. And I can assure you that my ship has some of the most advanced sensors. So we will be doing a deep study of this, and you will get all of the information.
All right, let's get a difficulty 2 command presence check from whoever would like to do that between either Chinos or Shelby.
Very good at command and presence, and
Use the
I
momentum.
have focus in diplomacy.
Don't have any more.
Do that then.
Give him threat.
Yeah, your focus works. Don't give.
Yeah, I'll give you one threat to get an extra die. That's 4 successes.
That's 2
Boom.
momentum. All right. So she says, "You know what, Commander? You have yourself a deal. And
Awesome.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you and the strange, not quite a Tellarite fellow come and have dinner aboard, and we'll see if you can be a little bit more polite this time. And we'll let the... What was your name again there?" And she turns to Shelby.
Terran Shelby.
"Well, your name is Terran?
Yes, my name is Terran.
You're half human?
Yes.
Bit on the
Although
nose, isn't
Terran
it?"
was actually one of it actually comes. The name comes from my Tellarite heritage. Interestingly enough.
Okay.
Good story over dinner, perhaps.
Do you have a sister named Tellar Prime or something?
You're funny.
Thanks. All right. Well, I suppose we will conclude that business. Which one would you like? I'll let you take your pick of the 2 identical blue glowing thingies.
Well, we'll take the one on the right.
That sounds reasonable.
And
Thank you.
if the Orion government will put these probably priceless cultural heritage artifacts into a museum, I'm pretty sure the Federation would be willing to send this one officially to be exhibited somewhere.
If you say so,
If
I'm not in charge of any of that. I'm just
Of course.
doing a job.
Well,
Alright.
Our captain's gonna be so proud. Wipe singular tear.
everyone needs
We
to
only
get
killed
paid,
a few
except
babies,
for us,
and they weren't
because we-
humanoids.
They were not
Yes.
humanoid, that's true.
They
They
made
don't-
friends.
Also, we didn't kill them. That were the evil green people.
That's true.
they're still there. They can hear you.
Well, I'm assuming that was out of
Not
character.
my out-of-game voice.
Yeah. All right. So Lolani Tan opens up the communicator and says, "Unending opportunity, Captain Tan. Beam the party back." And they are, in fact, beamed back.
Anything else we need
As
or
they're
should do?
beaming out, I flip off the one that shot me.
She's already gone. Oh no, he was there. Yeah, okay, because I forgot.
Yeah.
She shot at someone else. All right. So, there's not a whole lot left to do here, and if you beam back if you want.
Yeah, just
Well,
sweep up the leftovers and then get out of here.
Do you take some final scans? Do you take some final notes and whatnot?
Probably tell these guys that there's a pack of whatever the f that was that they can research or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's send that over.
And then let's get back.
All right, so, now that you're back on the bridge, Commander Chanos, your communications officer says, "Captain, we're receiving a hail from Administrator Kareen.
Okay, put him through.
Commander,
Yes.
it seems that we've detected both you and the Orion ship as having done some transporter activity. Is everyone okay?
Everyone is all right. We had an wildlife, but nothing out of the ordinary. I hope that the outpost doesn't pose any trouble or problems anymore. We found some energy source. Other than that, there wasn't much to do.
I'm sorry, you found an energy source?
Yes. The animals were interfering with it. We are not sure. Maybe that caused the transmission, or the transmission was caused by some other damage, and maybe that lured the animals in. But we recovered an alien energy source. We are not sure how it works yet, but we will study it.
One of our current crises is that as a result of all of the reduction in personnel and whatnot, that our power generators are significantly weaker, and I can't help but notice that you found an artifact on a planet that we've claimed that's not even in Federation space.
Jesus Christ.
Well, if we provided you with that source of energy that would help colony, that surely would free up some personnel that could actually study it and maybe share the results with the Federation as a sign of goodwill.
I'm sure we could do that after we get everything back up and running. I don't suppose you would be willing to give up this power source.
We don't know how it works or if it's safe yet. We were intending to study it. Perhaps once we have done some analysis, we can share that data with you so you can see if it's an appropriate power source to use.
I think that is a good point of Commander Shelby. We should make sure it's safe. Beam it down to you.
So, Commander Shelby is going to conduct tests right now and then see if it's safe and then beam it to us?
If it's compatible with your power systems, then I can arrange an engineering team to come down and help facilitate getting it installed. But the most important thing is to study it first, do some analysis, find out what kind of power source it is and if it is safe and appropriate for you to use. Plus, there is the fact that we have promised the Orions all the data as well.
Right, so
as the chief science officer, I would say definitely we need to make sure it's going to be a clean power source for them, and then it's not going to like irradiate them all or something.
So
yeah.
I do want to point out that if you do give it to them, you are in fact going to be violating a directive.
We might be violating two.
It might.
So,
But at the same time, would we not be, if we didn't give it to them, would that maybe not some violation of the Prime Directive because it's interfering with them and they could have found it on their own and stuff?
as a group,
They are not a pre-warp civilization.
Yeah,
but
they're also a Federation protector.
spending some time
So I'll say this:
analyzing it to make sure that it's safe would also give us some time to contact Starfleet and to maybe
Yeah,
It's a
perhaps we
bit.
could-
It's a bit
have
of a
someone
moral
in
dilemma,
a higher
right?
pay grade decide that.
Starfleet wants this, but there is also the ethical question of: does this count as stealing an artifact from their planet that they have the only current claim to, and that they need?
We should.
Or a
Yeah,
blood
I think it's
like in
worth-
Star Trek.
I think it's worth violating a directive. I mean, I feel like it's a Star Trek thing to do. You know, like the Enterprise would be like, oh, let's just, not tell Star Command that we've actually done that,
Right.
and
Why don't you
Picard
take-
would say some little lie or something.
Take a difficulty 2 insight engineering check on this thing to see how safe it is and how compatible it is.
Insight engineering.
I have a value that I want to invoke about this, which is nothing is more important than the security of the Federation as a whole.
Oh, how are you going to invoke that?
I am going to invoke that by sternly reminding our crew that this information and this stuff is supposed to be under wraps in totality, and why in the hell did you even tell them that we found a power source in the first place?
Because it's their planet, but
Yeah.
She still makes a good point.
I'm going to invoke my value of teamwork and cooperation are vital to success and counter with the fact that cooperating with this planet by allowing them to have the power source that could help them could make relationships throughout the Federation a bit better.
But
Well-
we can apply to Starfleet paperwork to get them shipped one.
Here's the deal. You have failed to figure out whether or not it is safe and can be integrated. So,
Right, then we can't give it.
So
It's
what are you
not-
gonna
it's
do?
not- in that case, it wouldn't be ethical to give it because we don't know if it's safe, and it could be the case that we give it to them and they just explode and will die.
We could have a yeah.
Okay. Oh, I was just gonna say I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
We could just take this back in exchange for Starfleet giving them more power sources or something.
Yeah,
that
that's
is
basically
something
what-
that I
Yeah,
just
Keegan
wanted to
suggested.
ask. Do we have some kind of auxiliary generator or something that we could give them instead?
Yeah, we have a bunch of backup generators. A Constitution class would have at least 4.
yeah. You can send them
Which-
some stuff.
Is probably the best option. If we don't know that this artifact is safe, but they need power, we
Okay.
can offer them a generator that we know that is safe and works and can help them. And the only reason why they might not be happy with this is because they want the alien artifact, and then we have at least have a reasonable reason to say, no, you can't have it.
Okay, well, can I speak to the administrator and use my negotiation focus?
The channel's open unless someone cuts you off.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Administrator, this
I'm
is
okay
Commander
with it.
Shelby here. I've done some analysis on the energy source, and I'm unable to determine if it's a stable or reliable source of energy. I do not think it would be appropriate to integrate this into your systems without further study from Starfleet. However, as a compromise, we have several backup power systems that I could send an engineering team down to integrate into your systems to get you up and running in the meantime before a more permanent solution is integrated.
That does seem reasonable. That's acceptable.
Well,
Good job.
All right, guys. Well, that is the last bit I have for this mission. So you guys have successfully discovered some ruins that are connected to the ruins at Bacchus 4. At least someone has claimed that they're ancient Orion ruins, but you don't have any evidence of
Yeah.
that. You did, in fact, still kind of challenge the mission directive in that it was supposed to be a secret. But, hey, overall, though, I think y'all did pretty well, and we're going to be back on Friday, assuming everyone can make it, which currently I think everyone can. Haven't heard anything.
I have learned that our current acting captain is a tattletale and a blabbermouth.
Hey, loose lips sink ships, my friend.
I know, right?
All right, everybody. So thank you so much. I hope you all come back. We're going to do the ending credits, and also, if you stay tuned after the ending credits, there's a teaser for next week. So, hey.
dun, dun, dun.
All right.
Bye.
We're out of here, everybody.
Thank you for watching on my end. See you soon.
Bye.
Next time on Star Trek Lexington.
Captain's Log Stardate 6025.8. Starfleet has ordered us to the star system J05+833 to investigate a series of incidents occurring around an alien artifact named the Big Dipper. Reports indicate damage from weapons fire, and the Science Council is concerned that the Klingons may be attacking the artifact to deny the Federation the resources it generates.
All is not well at Purgatory, a hot Jupiter orbiting a Class F star. The planet has an unusually rich layer of heavy elements and dilithium below the outer clouds. The planet is tidally locked to its host star, and orbiting is an alien megastructure. The megastructure is a skyhook, a device that uses counterweights to bring matter from deep in a gravity well into orbit with relatively little energy. 2 ram scoops are mounted on the end of tethers that are some 15,000 kilometers long, and are used to gather valuable minerals from the planet. The ram scoops keep being damaged, and they bear the signs of weapons fire. No ships other than Starfleet vessels have been detected coming into or out of the system, and the intense radiation and thick clouds of Purgatory hinder scans of the planet's depths. Could Romulans or Klingons be attacking the megastructure without being detected? Or is there something else going on? With solar radiation 290 times higher than experienced in Earth orbit, temperatures soaring into the thousands Kelvin, and a running clock, can the crew of the Lexington uncover the truth before the ancient alien megastructure and valuable Federation asset is damaged beyond repair? Will what they discover spark an interstellar war? What, if anything, lurks below the clouds of Purgatory? One thing is for certain. There is mystery and danger to come in Drawing Deeply from the Well, only on the Top Hats Off channel.